About now. All right, guys, what's good, everybody? This is episode 12 of Saturday Night Nerds live streaming podcast, season two, freaking finale. So
Yeah.
I'd like to welcome back my man's SNM Bader, aka Jeffrey, and my two boys, Cameron and Emperor King Wheel.
Yes, sir.
So tonight we basically just gonna freestyle a little bit, just talk a little trash about the highlights of 2022, make a few announcements, and we can bash stuff, drop a little honorable mentions, and pretty much wrap the show up from there, so everybody can go on to their New Year's Eve shenanigans and promiscuous activities or whatever y'all Jezebels like to be up to. So, without further ado, I am going to play the theme song for the final time because next season we got something hot for y'all.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it.
Thank you, shout out to Drizzy Miyagi for making this beat. Me and Cuzzo go way back, and his producer career is awesome. He made this beat for us, and Miles Vick did the visuals. So, hope you guys enjoy it. This will be saying goodbye forever.
Is the best thing what? Exactly.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back, everybody.
What's
This is
up?
episode 12,
What
the
up?
season 2 finale, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's
New
see.
Year's Eve. Oh,
Yeah, it's a wonderful holiday, and I know everybody's going to be doing their thing for the countdown. So hopefully we don't eat up too much of y'all time. So we just spaz out and have a stroll down memory lane for 2022. We'll, we don't have to like do a round table thing, so we'll just spout out like what you loved about 2022, what you hated, topics that we missed, and pretty much stuff like that.
Hmm.
So, without further ado, we'll probably just hand the floor over to Emperor King Will, who is
Wheel.
the man of the hour for making Twitch affiliate.
why'd you have to do that? nah.
Well deserved, my friend. Well deserved.
Yeah, man, dude. 2022 has been wild, bro. It's been a grind. It's been shoot, man, like some real hard times. You know what I'm saying?
Hard times make hard
Pouring out
men.
our souls into this. You know.
Mhm.
Hey, a shout out to EJ for putting it over the line.
Yeah.
I know
definitely.
EJ's out there. He probably watching. If not,
Yeah.
you'll hear about us mentioning
Shout
him
out to
by
everybody
name.
else that made it possible too,
Hopefully
man.
I have him on more.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
shout
I
out
think
to
yeah,
Jeff,
man.
Cam, Thomas.
that final little push over
Yeah.
the edge
Mhm.
there.
These last
Yeah.
3 days been pretty fun, man. You know what I'm saying?
Been asleep for almost 3 days. What you talking about?
Boy, I was tired. Man, that insomnia kicked my ass.
He got the best sleep of his life. That was a victory sleep after.
Heck
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
It's like I seen that and I was like, my work is done.
that's it. Let me take another nap.
Right?
I need a
Just-
nap to recover from that nap.
Yeah. And then I nap to recover from the one I just did. Just be napping all the time.
The struggle
but
naps.
yeah, man. Dude, I ain't gonna lie, there was times where I was like,
This man drinking a Coke like he chugging out the wine bottle on New Year's Eve.
hey, but yeah, there was times where I almost just gave up, to be honest.
No, man, we wouldn't have let that happen to you.
I was like, man, dude, I was cussing the screen out and everything. I was like, man.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good. At least I haven't been a part of this very long, but I gotta say it's been like every time I get a chance to come on, it's been great and it's been fun. And I know going into 2023, we're gonna have some big shit lined up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to what we do into 2023 and beyond because it's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
It's just going to get bigger and better.
Yep.
And I can say the same thing because I only joined October. I've only been at this for a few months with you, with Deontay and Will. So I'm just grateful that I got the invite for all this and if they would have joined on this for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, man, definitely.
So I definitely can't wait to keep
I
doing
think
this.
I came in around the same time frame you did, and I kind of just like tripped and fell into it one day. And the thing I know, I was hosting the Halloween special with EJ and Jen, which was a fucking outstanding time.
Mhm.
Yeah, you should have seen the day I met. Well, I've known Thomas for a while, but the day I ran into Cam was at Cape Comic Con, and
I was working the vendor store for that
Yeah.
store with Thomas, and we just
You work at a comic book shop, don't you?
no, Thomas does.
Okay.
I go there basically every week. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I ran into Cam, and we immediately like nerded out for at least 2 hours.
At least, yeah.
At least 2 hours. It was like I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I took my daughter to Second and Charles, which is kind of like it's a bookstore and discounted
Yeah.
bookstore. They buy new and used stuff, and every now and then we stop in there, and she picks up some volumes of manga. And I've been looking for a Dr. Fate from Matt Farlane toy line.
Ooh.
And I finally found it yesterday, so I picked that up. I'm still looking for a Black Adam with the throne. The man knows what's up.
Oh, shoot.
Got this.
That one. That's the one I'm looking for. I
Yeah,
got it with him out of the suit and he's just holding the helmet.
yeah.
That one, but I want the one that you're holding too.
Yeah, I just picked this up yesterday at
I want the Black Adam with
Mhm.
the throne, the figure, and I haven't been able to find it yet. Well, I take that back. I seen it and I passed it by because I was like, I don't really like it because it's The Rock. And I
Yeah.
don't know if I really want it. But then I was like, you know what? After I watched the movie and I kind of seen him sitting on the throne there, I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I kind of want that figure now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ooh.
Some Fate.
He got that. Is that a
Vintage.
The Immortal Dr. Fate, #1 from
Oh,
1985.
That's what I was about to say. That looks like a first release, man, from like
It is.
is it a hold it up so I can see, is it a newsstand?
flex.
It's a big flex.
That is a
Like pull it
That
up a
is-
little higher. Is it a newsstand with the barcode on front? Oh, it's not. It's an actual comic store release.
Yep.
supreme
I
flex.
actually think I found it at Andy's place, and I just thought,
Oh.
I gotta have a #1 of Dr. Fate, and this was
Yeah.
even
Dude, that's
before
a
the
fucking
movie came
big.
out.
That's huge. So what I
Yeah.
did yesterday is when I was at Second and Charles, they sell what are they called? Mystery boxes. So I bought a mystery box of indie comics, and then I bought a mystery box of just a variety. It's got DC, Marvel, indie, and everything thrown in. And each box is guaranteed 50 comic books for $25.
Nice.
So I have those sitting in the floor. I'm gonna hopefully once I get everything rearranged in here. I mean, if you look back there, you see all those unopened packages of comic books, and there's some Marvel and DC cards in there.
Okay,
And
cool.
then you see the mystery boxes over in the corner over there.
Yeah.
Then a whole shelf of like comic books and
Oh yeah, I didn't start collecting until like a year ago.
me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, same time frame. Yeah, when I kept going, I've been going to the gay comic convention for a while, but didn't really get into like comic books, like buying, collecting them until last year when I actually went to Andy and Thomas's place, and yeah, they helped me get a few good things there for sure. But yeah,
Mhm.
probably the favorite and the best thing I have, in my opinion, and I'll never sell no matter what. Green Lantern number 50 and 51.
Love me some Green Lantern.
I got
Oh,
I think my favorite right now.
yeah.
I have so many, but if we're just talking pure raw comic book, my Spawn 1, like first print, is probably up there. If we're talking graded, I have a Last Ronin number 1 signed by the artist that did the cover, and it's the Purple Rain cover too.
Ooh,
Very nice.
Which it stays on my desk pretty much at all times.
EJ's in the building.
Boom, right there. This one,
Yeah.
I call it my Purple Rain cover because it's no kidding. It's got the purple like haze on it, and then he's on the motorcycle like Prince on the Purple Rain cover.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
That's my Purple Rain cover, Last Ronin.
Yeah.
And next month, well, I guess this month now, well, in a few hours this month, it'll be the Lost Years of the Last Ronin comes out, and that's going to have a huge day one drop that I've already bought in on.
Yeah. I already let Andy know what's up on that. I got I didn't have the signed version, but I got the whole Last Ronin set. And Thomas actually sold me the Spawn first print. So I have that now. And
that's a good one, man. That's like a $40-$45 book. Ungraded, raw, $40 to $45.
I'm holding on to that for a while.
And then like they do re-releases of that volume, that Spawn 1 every few years, and they change it up a little bit. And I think I've gotten like 5 or 6 of them, man. And it's the same book. There's nothing changing. It's just they'll do like a different type of outside cover on it or something. But it's the same cover, just a different outer border or something. And I'm just like, I found one like a few weeks ago, and it was all black around the outside border. Okay. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, let me grab that for $1.99 because it's Image Comics, and Todd McFarlane refuses to sell Spawn for more than $1.99.
Yeah, Thomas sold me like up to the first 35 issues and like a first appearance Overkill.
Yep.
So I was like, yeah, I'm holding this.
Well, you can't see him right now, but as soon as I have my new bookcase, you'll be able to see all my figures better. But I got 2 Overkills up there.
Nice.
I got a Cyborg up there. I got them all. And like you really can't see the ones on this wall where it's like all of them. The Gunslinger, the Gunslinger with the horse that was only a GameStop exclusive. And I have all that stuff sitting up there.
Okay, nice.
And then my Dr. Fate that I found finally. That I've been looking for forever.
I've got a Dr. Fate like Funko Pop.
I only own one Funko, and I literally just won it on Whatnot last week. And it's King Shark.
Ooh, Suicide Squad, nice.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of Funkos, probably more than I need. Like,
you can never have enough.
You really don't. I mean, I've got like Ahsoka and like Echo from the Bad Batch, and just so many others. Urza from Fairy Tail.
Whoa.
Even like Scooby Doo and just like stuff that I really like.
See, that's that Dr. Fate I found yesterday.
Nice.
And I loved everything about Dr. Fate in that movie. To me, he made the movie.
He really did. Pierce killed it.
He was the perfect person to play Dr. Fate.
Like, you couldn't have asked for anything better. Like, Pierce Brosnan.
Dude.
Like, if he was made for anything, it was to be fucking Dr. Fate.
I was so
Absolutely.
obsessed with that. I was so obsessed. He killed Kent Nelson.
That was the only other character I was really excited for besides Adam, but he killed it.
Sabak wasn't bad either. There's this deluxe Sabak figure out there that is like huge. It's like 12-inch, fully articulated. It's like it's really, really sweet. I just couldn't bring myself to drop $49 on it.
Yes, Eric, he literally killed.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I
Don't remind us.
I still don't think he did. I still have my doubts.
yeah, you can ask Will like what my reaction was because I sat up so quick. I was like, oh, I know y'all
Yeah,
fucking ain't about to
EJ's
do it.
right. Sabak was cool looking, but he just never got to be like they killed him like that. Like, come the fuck on, dude. That's Sabak we're talking
Sabak
about.
is a punk, man. He was a whole punk. If Shazam can punk him around, I don't want to hear it about Fate. I don't want to hear it.
But I am disappointed that we may never get to see Black Adam and Shazam.
Well, I hope we do because we're still getting Shazam: Fury of the Gods in March, and you know Zachary Levi, he seems pretty confident that he's not going anywhere. So hopefully,
Zachary Levi's like good friends with those guys over there, so you know he's with it,
right? And
yeah,
with
like
how
they were friends way before he became,
Exactly.
Shazam.
Mhm. But,
yeah.
And Zachary Levi to me is like he is Shazam.
Oh yeah.
At this point, like
He's saying it, man. The dude's not dead. Come on.
No, y'all talking about Nabu. I'm talking
You're
about
not gonna
Kent.
kill a primordial being like that. You're not doing it.
Hold
No,
on.
No, he killed
Hold
Kent.
on. Is Eric talking about Sabak or Fate? Oh, okay.
Sabak.
We're talking about Sabak.
yeah.
Oh no, he's talking about Fate. But here's the deal: killed Kent Nelson. Nelson is gone, and that is a fumble.
Yes,
That is a huge
agree.
fumble.
But the helmet will pick somebody else.
Yes,
He
apparently
always has.
There were reports of a post-credit scene that never made it to theaters. It was supposed to be the helmet, like alone in a desert, and someone picking it up. So it just means someone will find the helmet. And we pray to the gods that if we ever get a Dr. Fate movie or something with him,
It's got to be Pierce.
we can at least see Pierce, because in the comics and even in like animation, like Young Justice, whoever puts on the helmet can spin in it, like in the Mindscape. So we can always have Pierce back, just not as the Fate.
Yep.
I honestly think that was a fumble just because of the fact that it's the first JSA movie, period, and it immediately killed Fate. Like you couldn't just hold on for a couple movies like before you kill Fate. Like why Kent is the best host for the helmet, hands down,
and the most recognized. Like
Yeah.
I mean, and we've gotten JSA before in like television, Smallville and Tomorrow and Stargirl, but for theater cinema like this, absolutely, yeah.
It's like, you could have waited at least 2 more movies before killing Kent, man.
I guess they had to, I don't know, put more stakes to it, I guess.
I don't mean to sound like a complete like killjoy on this either, but my man Pierce Brosnan ain't getting any fucking younger.
Yeah.
And I do want to see him make a freaking return to the character. Just
and then and see, that's why I didn't say nothing, because from a creative and a writing perspective, and then just knowing how old Pierce is, I'm like, it may have been from that.
I don't. That's
CG
not,
Brosnan voiced by Chris Pratt. No, EJ, come on.
no,
man.
we're good.
Come on,
yeah,
come on.
I wouldn't use that as justification for killing Kent because you introduced Black Adam for the first time, and it's like you introduced Black Adam for the first time. You introduce Fate.
A fries?
You kill one of them, and you make the
there's
other one
3
look
of
like
us, so what do you
he's
think?
superior to all magic users in DC.
Right.
And
Just cook them all.
And you read the comic books, you know Black Adam ain't the most superior magic user in DC. So that bad choices, man. I forgive them. Yeah, I forgive them, but that's still a horrible choice. You could have
like I said, if we get like another Fate movie, we can have like a younger, newer host, and like when he puts on the helmet, he can talk to Kent Nelson, and he can
Yeah,
guide
that
him.
makes sense.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I think he did that in the comics where
Mhm.
like all their
That-
consciousness became one, and I don't know if it was when he fought the Spectre or I'm trying to think.
He fought the Spectre. Spectre was like on a rampage, and I think Fate was like the strongest defense against them that they had, and then
Yeah.
Fate lost.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he just went on and just smoked the rest of the Justice League. And it was like, oh my God, Spectre is a monster.
Like literally.
Oh yeah.
He was
Oh,
like, yeah.
I don't know. In the one, hold on, Fate lost.
He lost, but it wasn't like it was extremely high difficulty for Fate to lose to Spectre. And Spectre even gave him the head nod, like, yo, that dude could have messed me up if he wasn't joking around.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
If
he
he
coulda-
wanted to, like, if dude was serious, like, and unleashed full 100%, like, yeah, no. I was about to say, like, yeah, no.
Not to
Yeah.
mention, like the Spectre is a spirit of vengeance, like a real
Yeah, literally a
like-
spirit.
The
Ven-
Fate
God
is just a
vengeance, as
person
they call him.
being a host for God Nabu. So
Look
if
at
Nabu,
Yeah.
so if it were
EJ
really
said
Nabu
Parks
in
and Rec
control,
equals
like
Black
full
Andy.
control, he probably could have smoked Spectre.
Yeah.
He man, in the way that Fate lost is like, I think Spectre put him in like an infinite loop or something.
Mhm.
Spectre didn't kill him by no means, but
I think he
he was
just
just
took him
like,
out
I
of the
gotta
picture.
I gotta seal this before he really hurts me, and he gets serious, and then he goes on and smokes Superman right after that, and he smokes a whole lot of other people. It's like, Jesus,
Oh yeah.
Spectre is not one to play around with at all, especially if he goes full evil without a host. Well, I wouldn't say evil. He just judges people, and if he thinks you're not worthy of being alive, he's gonna take you out.
Yeah.
Worst
Well,
way
there's
possible.
iterations of Ghost Rider that way too, where he just murked every fucking body and didn't care.
Yeah, he was the big bad. Like between like for Marvel, it's like if Hulk has a beef with you or Ghost Rider has a beef with you, it's gonna take everybody to shut them down.
Oh yeah.
The Ghost Rider versus Deadpool comic, if you ever get your hands on it and read it, there's some one-liners in there that are just hilarious, and it's just Deadpool basically making fun of Ghost Rider
Right, and then
Yeah.
for like volumes at a time.
Rider just being like, just
Like he's trying to give him the pennant stare, and like Deadpool's just like
He's just-
laughing.
he's like goofball. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
oh my gosh.
I love Ghost Rider so much. I didn't even know Ghost Rider was broken until like 5 years ago.
Ghost Rider is
Dude,
Slept
really
on Ghost Rider.
one of the
No,
best.
they've got
that-
him back on track now.
What was that
With
game?
him going with what's his name? Shit. I
You
don't
talking
like
about Robbie?
Yeah, Robbie Reyes.
Yeah.
I don't
I like
the-
Robbie Reyes.
I do too.
Mhm.
Like I really do. I like the story they give us with him, and with the Ghost Rider being the vehicle, not the person in this one.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
Have any of you guys seen like the Agents of Shield where they brought in the Ghost Rider?
Hmm.
Mhm. So good.
He killed it. Oh my gosh.
So
And we were just having this conversation the other day on the page. Like there's literally like Cam asked a question. And I went off on this long ass tangent, and he's like, "No, I just want to know the actor." I was like, "Ah, fuck, my bad, dog. Like, my bad, Cam."
Yeah, Nick Cage does not belong in that role. He has a home in comic book movies, just not Ghost Rider.
Did y'all see his images of when he was supposed to play Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Like the suit was pretty clean.
Yeah. Apparently, Nicolas Cage was going to play Superman for a movie back
Mhm.
in the 70s, 80s, something.
Oh no, it was 90s, I think.
So after the Chris Reeves movies.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah,
What?
it
I
never
can
happened.
only picture Con Air with Nicolas Cage.
Maybe like
Minus the mullet.
He was broken in Con Air. Oh my god, it was.
5
Dude,
seconds.
Con Air was a good fucking movie. Let's not get there. All right, Con Air was
Yeah.
fucking good.
But nah,
That's
nah,
like
That's
Southern
the Cage movie.
accent is something else, but Con Air itself is
as
not a bad
Superman.
movie.
That is his best movie.
Let's leave Nick alone where he can
Probably
find.
60 Stackers might be one of his best one.
hmm Yeah, we definitely gotta leave Nick alone. He has a place in Marvel, but
Yeah. let's let him find treasure like historical.
So who would he play in Marvel?
That's a great
I
question.
think he's done in Marvel. I don't really see him being
Maybe
anybody.
maybe if he was more erratic, like maybe Green Goblin as a joke. Maybe.
Ooh, crazy Green Goblin. Yeah, when he goes like full on deranged.
Oh yeah.
He would make a good Norman Osborn.
No,
Actually,
no, not Norman. We want the full on alien Green Goblin.
No suits. No, like we want like a full like psychological like skin turning green and just like
yeah.
yeah.
Well, the Green Goblin I'm talking about is the alien Green Goblin. You know which one I'm talking about?
No,
Yeah.
Like the
That
full on
alien Nick Cage.
deranged. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
not
it fits
alien Nick
perfect.
Cage.
Yeah, man. Why not?
I pissed myself in that theater. No, I'm good, man. I was like, what is happening, bro?
Why not? Shit.
He's played himself in a movie about himself. So what?
Exactly. And then he's got a Netflix series coming out here soon too about another. I think he's a vampire or some shit.
Yeah, he had a Netflix series about the origin of cuss words, and that is so hilarious.
Oh, dude, that show is hilarious. Yeah,
it's so hilarious.
And people are still wanting them to do like a National Treasure 3 too.
Oh.
Well, they just released a National Treasure on Disney Plus. That's like it's like with the kids.
Well, yeah.
Nick is a mess, man. I don't know what to do with him. He probably has a home in Marvel and DC.
Yeah, I can see him going anywhere, man. And really, but it's got to be something that you go, hey, Nick Cage, be Nick Cage and be this character. You know,
like they did Kevin Bacon in the Guardians Christmas special.
Dude, that was so good. I don't know. I don't care what people say. That movie was so good. And it's fucking Kevin Bacon.
It was freaking fantastic.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah. And like the two musical pieces in it, like that song was so good.
Old 97s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. That just the way he played his you do
the whole little
like that, like on command, then that's just a whole thing that you master. You're great for that.
Does anybody here not like Kevin Bacon? I just want to know.
You find a person who don't like Kevin Bacon, and you found the person who doesn't. Get out of here! Come on, man. How you not Trimmers?
Yeah, no, I can't
Trimmers.
What?
We found the one person in America that doesn't like Kevin Bacon.
What?
Tremors was supposed to be like a low budget like bad sci-fi movie, but it was so bad, it was so good, and they've made like 5 movies after.
Oh no, I think in a 6. I think there was another one made.
Leave Kevin Bacon alone.
Dang, we finally found your most hated celebrity.
I was just playing.
It was like you with Dwayne Johnson.
Second of all, I was just doing you with Dwayne Johnson, so I had to reverse it. It was like, oh no, I hate him.
You do have a celebrity that you hate. You just won't say it in public.
I don't like if I had to think hard enough.
I've never had an issue that I think of where I don't like a celebrity. Not unless it's like
I don't like movies
Mariah
that they play.
I can't stand Mariah.
Okay,
I don't like her Christmas song more than her. Every time that song plays on the radio, I just mute it or change the station.
I know, I just turn it off, man.
People ruined it. They ruined it.
Like that song, like it's done. It's dead. It's dead to me. Therefore, Mariah is dead to me because of that
Glee version of "Have Yourself a Merry Christmas" or something.
Yeah.
Does anybody else think that Christmas is depressing?
No,
not necessarily depressing until Mariah comes on, and then you're like,
yeah. Radio, TikTok killed Mariah Carey. Instagram killed Mariah Carey's music. It's like leave that song alone.
Nick killed Mariah Carey.
Nick killed Mariah Carey. Added her to the bodies list.
Yep.
It's like, oh my god, dude.
Along with like a number of lists for his kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that 14. Is Nick's daughter in the new National Treasure or not.
It could be.
Maybe.
I don't think so. No.
I don't know. I've seen it as a question. I don't know if they're talking about if that's his real life daughter or if that's his daughter from within the movie, The National Treasure. They may have a kid.
Who was we
at the end
talking
of
about?
National Treasure 2?
Ben
Like,
Abigail?
huh?
Ben and Abigail, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only watched like the first 2 episodes of this show. Only one of the younger actors that's related to someone from the movies was like Jake Alston Walker, who plays Sadusky's grandson.
Who wrote this?
I don't know.
Mhm.
Who
Who
wrote
is the Facebook user?
Richard.
I don't think Richard Madden is a very good actor.
Who's Richard Madden?
Is he the one that played Icarus?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Icarus wasn't bad. He really sold that movie. He really sold it.
Richard Madden was not a bad
There
actor.
we go, Deontay. It's all right, man. It's good. It's
See, y'all give me a hard time about Dwayne Johnson,
is the-
but y'all won't let me give y'all a hard time about
The
Eternals.
young kid on Eternals,
Oh,
like the young girl on.
Someone's saying Tenpachi wrote it.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Kenpachi wrote it. Oh yeah. See, I got one celebrity.
value his
that's
opinion,
and
though.
then sometimes I give Dwayne Johnson a break. You don't see me posting about him in the group at all, but somebody brings it up knowing I'm watching,
Me.
and I hop in the comments ready to go.
Well, I'm hoping for some like real positive like opinions and just like conversation, and then I know you're gonna be like
And
negative.
then somebody gets in there like, man, Dwayne. Like,
It's never me. It's never me.
I swear
I'm the,
hey, bro. Listen,
it's never
I
me
swear,
too.
It's
I'm
mostly
seeing some comments on this dude, and I'm like, it's like he personally went to their house and pissed in their Cheerios or something.
He
Like-
sure ain't pissing mine because I would have shot him. I would have shot him on sight.
They hate him that much. I'm like,
Come on,
everything that he
man.
does, they want him to fail. I'm like,
They
wow.
swear. I mean, I'm pretty much hands down the dude that hates him the most in the entire group, and I still leave him alone. I don't go after him. Until a post pops up in SNN, that's the only time you'll catch me talking about him. I don't acknowledge him at all. Sometimes I'll even call truce. I'd be like, oh, okay, Dwayne, he did something cool. Like he gave away to a charity or something. All right. Big ups to the big orange douchebag. But other than that, I'll leave Dwayne alone.
Brown douchebag. What do you mean?
Who
I don't,
knows?
whatever color the creamy caramel macchiato looking ass
Samoan.
Macchiato.
Samoan. That's what.
with his douchey tattoo shoulder and all.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
I give Dwayne his breaks. I do. We ain't beefing that hard, but don't.
Oh my
I
gosh.
will
don't
never-
even know you beefing.
No, he
I won't.
doesn't. Not
You
unless
really
you, like,
don't.
not unless you like make out a tweet like directly.
People
to him,
are
make
going
fun of
at
him
him like
online,
he
like,
knows them
Dwayne, I'm calling
personally.
you out. Yeah.
Yeah, he has done a lot.
You
of
know, he
douchey
has
things.
he will respond to some. Like if
Yeah.
they're douchey enough, he
Right.
will be like, all right, I'll give you your 2 seconds.
I live vicariously through Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart toasts his ass every day.
Yeah.
You follow Kevin Hart on social media.
Yeah,
He's got
well,
a meme with
Kevin
Dwayne
Hart's
in it.
bank account has a few extra zeros in there because of Dwayne.
Yeah. They've done
Nah,
like what,
he-
4 or
he-
5 movies together? Like
Yeah.
I think that's all him.
Kevin, he been the ultimate stand-up comedian for a long time, and Dwayne just
Yeah, but he
he
wouldn't
helped
put
him
that
get
many-
his Hollywood bag.
He didn't have that many zeros in his account until Dwayne took him under his
I think
his
it's
wing.
vice versa,
I
though.
totally disagree with that.
I think it's vice versa.
Yeah, Dwayne, he's got a. I wouldn't say his acting career has a bad reputation, but the movies for sure got a bad reputation.
some of them.
Yeah.
And all those
His movies
movies
ain't
that
that
he
bad
secured,
though.
that he secured with
I mean,
Kevin.
personally, Scorpion King is probably one of his better movies.
The-
And he was horrible in acting in that.
And that's the only movie I like from him.
But that was money because
Weird.
acting, yeah. The
Yeah.
fourth movie was really good. Anyone seen The Rundown?
Walking Tall. The Rundown was good.
Yeah.
I thought Walking Tall
Yeah.
was ass.
Really,
never-
Walking Tall was good because it's based on a
Yeah.
true story. Even
No,
though
Walking Tall was ass because of all of this because of one female. Heck no.
oh yeah, Central Intelligence was
Get the-
hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. Actually, no, I didn't watch Jungle Cruise.
Mm.
I hadn't watched
That
it.
man ain't wasn't that good, bro.
I haven't watched
Yeah.
those either. Both Rampage. He was.
Rampage was
pretty
actually good.
Yes, it was.
I haven't seen that one. I
Get
probably
Smart was
won't.
horrible. I love the concept to Get Smart, but I thought the execution of what they did was horrible.
I thought the rest of the cast and
Ooh,
Get
Gridiron
Smart
Gang was good too. I forgot about that one.
Mhm.
Gridiron
Tooth
Gang.
Fairy.
Mm,
Yeah, two.
no,
Look at
not
That's-
Tooth
that's
Fairy.
real-
Hey,
Will's
bro,
favorite
y'all
movie is Tooth
naming more
Fairy.
and more good ones.
Uh-uh.
Y'all like, oh no, Dwayne's horrible, but you can name more good or okay mediocre movies.
No, it's just
Damn,
EJ
it's
and
bad.
Kim Pachi in the comment section. That's them running off all these movies.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, oh, that one was actually good. Oh, that one was good too.
You gotta
Oh wait! Oh wait!
you gotta
oh,
get
wait,
Nick,
oh, wait.
Rob, and Willie in here. Those are the main three.
Oh, Fast.
Oh, God.
Fast.
Oh no.
I don't watch.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious died when my boy Paul died.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
I never went past Tokyo Drift.
I
That was
mean,
probably the best one. That's
Mhm.
only because Vin Diesel didn't show up till the end.
Yeah, he wasn't in there talking about family
For the
all the time,
family.
man.
oh my gosh, that's
Damn.
Hey, I will give Vin Diesel credit. He did try to do Bloodshot, and he did it okayly.
I haven't
But
watched Bloodshot.
don't waste your time. It was okay. The new comic book run is even mediocre too. I was getting it, and then like it was in my pulls, and I read the last issue, and I was just like,
The movie was meh.
I'm like, no, I'm like, we're killing this one. Take it out.
Yeah, I didn't even see Bloodshot. And after what I heard about it, it's like I'm not going to spend a penny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
don't, it was. It did an okay job explaining where and how he came from, which I always enjoy when they get that right. So for me, it was The Last Witch Hunter was good, and that's completely 100% based on D&D, which y'all know Vin Diesel's a big D&D guy with Henry Cavill and all those guys. They all play together. The Big Show.
Well,
Yeah, The Big Show is a big D&D
They
guy.
all play D&D together.
Dude,
yeah, Big
have
Show
you
is a
seen
nerd.
Can you imagine Big Show at a little bitty table
Dude,
like
go on YouTube and find there's a, I want to say it's Henry Cavill, or yeah,
these
no, it's
dudes
either
are
him
too
or
big to be sitting at a table, bro.
the dude that
Yeah.
played the werewolf on True Blood.
I don't know, man. They way too big to be sitting at a table. I can't
But no,
see it.
dude, this is a huge fucking table. It's a celebrity D&D game that they play constantly. Like they're always playing. Like they throw down everything they're doing. They fly to California
A Critical
and they
Role.
play D&D together.
Yeah,
Wait,
And
you
it
talking about?
is,
Are you talking about Critical Role?
yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like
And it's like The Big Show. It's Henry Cavill. It's
Taylor Lautner.
no, I don't know about Taylor Lautner. I'm thinking the dude from True Blood, like the big ass werewolf from True Blood. He plays like, oh fuck, what's his name? Hang on, I might drop off a picture for a second. Let me look up this dude.
Yeah,
Huge
but
name.
Big Show is a huge freaking nerd, and I just found out like 2 years ago. I was like, "What? Big Show is a nerd?
Oh yeah,
He's really
Everyone-
big on playing
As long
Destiny
as he
2."
don't try to
Yep.
cosplay, I'm good.
Joe
the only thing he's
Manganiello.
cosplaying as is somebody from Street Fighter.
It's Joe Manganiello or however you
Yeah,
pronounce his name.
Deathstroke.
Manganiello.
Yeah,
Deathstroke.
it's him.
Deathstroke.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't
He's
know
a
he was a
big
werewolf.
D&D guy, and he's got like his basement is like straight up a D&D cave. Like no shit. Like everything in his basement of his house is set up for them to play
I can believe that.
D&D.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and yeah,
the Big Show plays D&D with them. Like like I said, it's a celebrity D&D match.
That's insane.
And they post videos up on YouTube. And it's fantastic, man, watching them play because they get into that shit. And you
To
got
be
Big Show with
married-
these big ass hands going shaking dice. Rah.
And he's married to Sofia Vergara. How do you play D&D with her in the house? Like, damn, you
Dude,
got it.
in
You
the
got it.
basement
He's
and
making sandwiches,
married.
man.
quietly as
Please.
possible before
You
she
married to her?
yells like Spanish
Ooh.
like insults.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
The DCEU's Deathstroke is married
Yeah.
to Sofia.
I ain't even mad.
And he's a
rolling.
D&D nerd. What?
He's playing dice off of her, man. Get the hell out of here.
Man. It's
She's
on
making
You
sandwiches
better
for the
hide her.
boys. She's making sandwiches for the boys.
Mhm.
man, they oh my god. They're on the plane together and she just rubbing his legs all casually. Like, oh, it must be nice.
Oh
It
man.
must be nice, huh?
Oh my gosh. What do we think of speaking of D&D? What do we think of the Dungeons and Dragons movie that's going to be out this next year?
I'm interested in. I'm not a D&D guy.
Neither am I.
I think
Neither
I
am
think the thought. My brother
am I.
plays. My brother and his buddies have been playing together for like probably 30 years at this point together, and they play every Sunday game. They all get together, they play, they order pizza, and play for like 4 or 5 hours. I personally have never played. I got friends that play.
Mhm.
I tried to play. It's not my thing,
Right. Same.
but I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie, and I'm looking forward to the cartoon reboot of it from the 80s. Yeah.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Oh
But-
yeah, there was a
but-
D&D cartoon from the 80s, I think, and they're doing a reboot of that, like a full reboot.
But-
EJ's naming
Hey,
off a bunch
DeAndre.
of celebrities. Are they D&D players?
well, what
Maybe.
the guys in the movie?
Aubrey Plaza's my girl, man.
Yeah, EJ said Aubrey Plaza,
Aubrey
Joseph
Plaza.
Gordon-Levitt,
Gordon-Levitt,
and John Favreau.
See, somebody
Yeah,
plays
okay.
D&D every Wednesday,
Mhm.
and that's
Yeah,
what I want
yeah.
the back of my comic shop to be. Like, it's going to have its own separate room, and it's just going to be straight up like 2 or 3 tables for guys to come in and play D&D. And then I'm going to have tables for Pokemon and whatever else people want to come in and play.
You better include Yu-Gi-Oh in there as well.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is going to be in there as well.
That's a huge deal.
I'm going to have them on separate days though, but there's always going to be that
Mhm.
one room on the back side of the store that's just straight up D&D for the
I
D&D
need to come
guys.
visit.
Hold the phone. EJ and Jen plays D&D? What?
See,
Damn.
Hey,
Y'all,
Deontay, just
y'all rolling deep.
He would have to walk us through
spontaneous,
that.
like comment. You still got my hat?
I think I do. I still get
I'm gonna need
think-
that.
yeah.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, it's sitting in the trunk of my car, so nobody breaks in and steal that much.
Oh, okay.
but yeah, that's. Hey, Kapachi is finally on. Like, it's actually giving us his name now.
Yeah, he's back and forth.
Watching on Twitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark or Marcus, which one he prefers.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And there's something else coming out too that's very similar to that I'm looking forward to seeing as well.
Oh, there's season 2 of the one show. What they called that? It's like the Critical Role show that came out, and it was in the
Legends of
SNN
Vox
Award.
Machina.
Yeah, season 2 drops next year.
I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't either.
I've heard the first season's really good, and it's mostly I think it's made up of like the voice actors from Critical Role actually.
Yep.
Ashley Johnson, Fred Tatasciore,
There's
Travis
a-
Graham.
There's a podcast of celebrities that read fucking Marvel comics. Like they do a Marvel podcast where they voice act the characters in the comic book and they read the comic book.
That's awesome.
It is
Nice.
legit as hell, and it's so cool. And it's like big name celebrities too that they don't play the roles on TV or anything. They just
Voice the characters.
they just voice the character on the comic book, and that's all they do is they read a Marvel comic per podcast,
That's
or
awesome.
they read like a 2 or 3 comic run of a comic and do the voice acting, and it's really freaking cool.
I always got time for that.
Dude, it's a fun. I catch it. It's on SiriusXM, and it's also on wherever you get your podcast at. If you look up Marvel voice acting podcasts, and you'll find it.
Nice.
Hey, Will, you about to miss it, but Beer's in the building. Shout out to Cole Beer. He's one of the other Twitch affiliates in the club.
Nice.
So yep, we
Yo,
finally
what's
joined.
up, man?
Oh, you back? Yeah, Cole Beer's in the house.
No, I had a I was doing something in the back.
Oh,
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
And that Playboy under the bed.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
man.
Wait a minute. Y'all make it sound like that.
He's like, I'm grown. I can leave it on the table if I
You
want
know
to.
what? Just because y'all said it.
Man, man, I'm scared, man, because I feel there's a new shop that just opened up in town and here in Jackson, and
Oh, really?
I want to
Okay.
go in and see what's going on, but I feel
And
like
you
if I
don't cheat on your main.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No. I mean, no. You can go in and like look through, like see what they have, but don't go there like weekly. No, that's what your main store's for.
Yeah.
Dang,
Like, my
Deontay
LC
looking at some other.
So this is what I do. Like, I go to my
Girl.
LCS and talk to Scott, who is his dad actually owns 2 of them. He owns Atomic Comics here in Hampton and in Newport News, and his son, like their Scott, he runs it, and his daughter also runs it. She does the Pokemon tournaments on the weekend, and I go in there. I'm like, hey, when you did my pulls, you missed the issue, and he'll go, okay, hang on. And if he can't find it online, then he calls all the local guys. He goes, hey, I found it. I'll have it for you on Tuesday.
Nice.
So he'll go and get it for me. I don't have to drive out and get it unless I want to.
Yeah, we might have to have a D&D episode in season 3. Just let EJ
agree.
just go off.
I agree. And I'll study up too.
Yeah.
I love see, here's the thing. I love the idea and the theory of D&D. I just maybe I didn't play with the right group of people for me. You know, if
Yeah.
I probably played with EJ or some of the guys on here, then I'd probably be a little bit more into it.
Yeah, every time I meet someone that's into D&D, they try to teach me the whole thing right there on the spot.
Yeah,
Bro,
I can't do
No, but-
that.
baby step me.
More people have tried to teach me how to play Magic than D&D, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes, they did. Dark
I've
Horse
had
Comics
friends
did
try to
make a
teach me that too,
D&D
man.
comic book, and it's still running, I think.
Yeah, like let me get at the table before you explain the entire Dungeons and Dragon lore and everything.
Like
Let
I
me sit.
have, I bought my daughter back when Stranger Things come out, and they,
Mhm.
you know, because it started out with them playing D&D, and she wanted to figure out D&D, so I went out and bought her the whole intro kit. I just need to sit down with that intro kit myself and kind of walk myself through it.
D&D.
You've been raising the hell out of your daughter. She's in the anime, D&D, like parenting goals is elite
Dude.
here.
Her favorite comic book is Rick and Morty, man.
Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah,
How old's your daughter?
she's 16.
Oh, okay. But okay, that
Yeah.
Rick and Morty, that's age appropriate.
Hey,
Yeah.
so I got this goes for everybody who is watching or is in earshot of us. If they know where I can find a Rick and Morty Pickle Rick Funko Pop, let me know. If y'all come across
Ooh.
one, I will buy it.
I'll keep an eye out for it for sure.
Right.
I'm getting
Now
my
you
first
started
Funko
collecting
Pops
Funko
next
Pop.
year.
Oh yeah.
I don't collect Funko Pop.
We don't either, but
normally.
she wants the Pickle Rick Funko.
Yeah,
And we
my
missed
very
it.
first is going to be Kane the Conqueror.
We had a chance to buy it, and we passed on it.
Need
'Cause-
Supernaz, my
and
very
I'm just like, fuck.
Mhm.
I wish I would have bought that because it's like, because she loves Pickle Rick. Everybody loves fucking Pickle Rick,
Right.
dude.
Kang the Conqueror from when Ant-Man comes out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be dropping sometime in January. And I already put my
I've
bid
already been
in.
seeing Kane the Conqueror's the big Funko of Kane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already got my name in the race for it, so I can expect that.
I'm pretty hardcore on like the figures I do collect. I only collect McFarlane just because I think he's making some of the better figures out there, and he's got a Ninja Turtle line coming out here soon too.
Is there Spawn Funko Pops?
No,
Oh,
absolutely
that-
not, because
Thank
that
God.
would mean that Todd McFarlane had to release some type of creative control over his character to Funko to make a Funko, and he
Yeah,
won't be getting it. He just absolutely he's been asked that before, and he's just like absolutely not.
yeah.
He won't
like
do it.
screw that.
I mean, he's producing some of the best action figures on the fucking planet right now. Why would he give up and say, "Oh yeah, you can make a Funko"? I've seen some fake Funkos of Spawn that were really cool that people did custom for themselves. But Todd McFarlane himself, the Todd father, will not let Funko make a Funko Spawn.
That's fair enough for me because if that were true, I would have done everything in my power to get every character from the series. especially Violator.
Yeah.
'cause-
Go Berkeley's. There are some fake Funko spawns out there, and they are really cool, but they are
Mhm.
not officially licensed McFarlane's.
Mm-mm. That would break the internet if he ever folded for that.
He
but-
would never know. That dude would not sell out like that. He's
Mm-mm.
such a fucking purist when it comes to his character that he created. I mean, for fuck's sake, the dude still sells his Spawn comic line for $1.99. Dark Horse Comics, all the other indies, Marvel, everybody else, they're up to like $3.99, $4.99. Some are selling for like $5.99 now for a fucking comic book.
Yeah.
But Todd
Yeah.
McFarlane has never wavered on Spawn is $1.99, even though he produces other comic books under Image that sell for more than $1.99, but he's refused to let Spawn go above $1.99.
Yeah.
That's
Mad
my guy.
respect to the Todd father.
That's just love.
That's my dude. It's my favorite character in all of comic books.
Mm.
Al Simmons.
Spawn's probably my number one, followed by Something is Killing the Children and House of Slaughter right now. It's such a wonderful story.
Yeah,
And
you have
hold
a
in
you have a
there.
character from there, or
Well, just the main character is her last
Yeah.
name is Slaughter. So which is kind of cool. It's on her driver's license too.
yeah, some of my favorite dudes have just been Spawn, Dr. Manhattan, Fate.
Yeah, Dr. Manhattan was fantastic.
Yeah,
Like the Watchmen itself, like
Mm-hmm.
dude.
was such a good graphic novel, and they did such a good job of telling the graphic novel story in the movie.
Mhm.
It was really good.
Rorschach is one of my favorite
Dude, everybody loves
anti-heroes.
Rorschach, man.
Yeah,
Rorschach's great.
he is vicious. They had like a meme the other day that's like, who would you rather get arrested by, Punisher, Rorschach? And they had like a couple other dudes that
I don't
I
think-
forgot.
Because
I'm not
Rorschach
a-
is going to torture you,
I'm not a
And beat
masochist,
you?
so I'll pass.
and you're not making
Big
it
time.
to jail. Punisher,
all.
you at least might make it to jail.
Yeah,
Smart.
Frank would think about it. He'd put some consideration.
Yeah, but Rorschach, no, you ain't. No, you getting tortured beyond belief, and then he's probably going to come back to your house and sleep with your girl.
Oh
What kind of superhero is he considered a hero?
No,
Anti-
he's that very much an anti-hero who just believed in his own cause.
Oh,
Right.
Appreciate it, Bill.
Punisher, Venom, and just
No
so
fork?
many-
hmm Yeah, Venom. Oh man, I think he was one of the four in that meme, because Venom, he likes to flip a coin basically on what he's gonna do with you.
So Venom will pretty much do whatever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants to do it.
Right.
You know what? I'm just gonna bite your head off, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fuck whatever
No,
Brock thinks.
dang.
I'm gonna-
And for
Yeah.
like, so his shit's gotten so out of control because we got Spider Gwen, Venom Gwen, and it's just a whole fucking like shit show right now. With everything has, Venom on it or Carnage, and I'm just like, come on.
There's just right now, there's probably at least like 5 different storylines going on with Carnage being sold actively, and it's just like, bro, where do I even go?
You don't. You have to like kind of go 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess here.
Yeah,
It's a pain in the ass, but I'm not a big Marvel guy by any means. When it comes to from the comic book standpoint, I'm not a big collector of Marvel. I'll buy like certain books because I know they're going to be high dollar value later on.
Mhm.
But from a it's just so much going on at any given time that I don't know where to start.
yeah.
Or
I-
how far back I need to buy and then
Mhm.
come forward. And it's just, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it has a lot to do with maybe because I got into comic books way later in life again.
Right.
And I kind of like with Spawn being a indie comic, and I like that indie comics give me, it's more of an adult comic feel. Like
Mhm.
I'm going to open up an indie comic and I'm going to see fuck. I'm going to see shit. I'm going to see damn. I'm going to see like
and cheeks
the
getting caught.
bullet going through dude's skull.
Yep.
And it's all done in a way that gives to the story. They're not just doing gratuitous violence to do gratuitous violence in there. That's how that character is built to be. So I don't know.
Yeah, and the HBO animated series did not shy away from it at all.
No, it really didn't.
It stayed true to the story.
What? No, the animals need to eat. Sorry.
Oh,
No.
My daughter was asking if the animals had been fed, and I'm like, if you didn't feed them, then they haven't been fed.
it's cruelty to animals. Shoot, I thought about like some of the best storylines that have come out in 2022, and there's a Judgment Day series going on for like Eternals, X-Men, and Avengers. That's been really good, and then they have Dark Crisis for DC.
Crisis, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been really enjoying DC Zombies.
Yeah.
I've been that series has been really good, but it's not on DC mainline. It's on DC Dark Label or Black Label. The whole DC Black Label lineup right now has been phenomenal. Like they have so many good stories going on right now, and they're all still young because DC Black Label just rebooted.
Yeah, they're doing a rogue story for Black Label too.
Ooh.
I've been really liking the Dark Knights of Steel, like this one through on this last year.
Yeah, Dark Knights of Steel. I've heard some friends purchasing it. I'm still trying to backtrack all the Dark Knight Metal stories that they had.
Heavy
for
Metal
sale.
is fun too.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like far as DC goes, I'm kind of
Dude, that Riddler you're holding is a really good story right now.
Oh yeah, this is book 2 just dropped like Wednesday.
Yep.
And book 1 was phenomenal. You guys definitely got to check that out if you're into it.
I just got the year 1 because I wanted it because it was a number 1. That's the only reason I bought it.
Yeah. That the number 1 is a really good read. It took me a while to even open the package, but once I did, I was like, yeah, well, Paul Dano is kind of built for this. That would be nice to see him return in Patterson's sequel or Patted Sins.
I'm really hoping he does get a sequel because he wasn't that bad of a bat.
No, the Batman 2 is happening. That's for sure.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, I thought I had seen that. That I'm like, I thought that was definite already in work.
It is for sure. We just know nothing about it. We don't know who else is going to be back or like what's going to happen. We don't know a whole lot.
Yeah, Patterson put his wish in, and he's hoping for Court of Owls, but timeline.
I want Court of Owls in anything
Yeah.
so damn bad. They were just in Batman Spawn.
And
They're
Like, that's the whole reason.
Yeah,
and they were the bad guys, and they were in Gotham Knights too.
like the main villains that you had to beat.
Like the Court of Knights or the Court of Owls is so underrated and underestimated.
and
Like they
fairly
are
new.
legit. They're old. There's so many DC storylines that actually involve the Court of Owls in the background that they have made happen.
I thought they came out in like 2006. That was their debut in DC, or I know it wasn't fairly.
It might have been their debut in DC, but the idea and the thought
That they've been
of
around
them,
for centuries.
they've been around for centuries, like
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of years.
No, the first appearance was in apparently like 2012.
2012.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 years even later. So wow, dude. That's even more intriguing that they could just write them so good after just
And
10
then
years.
make it in the story to where they've been around for literally hundreds of years within the DC world, manipulating everything.
Number 9 issue for Dark Knights of Steel.
Nice.
Yeah,
That story is so good.
It really is, and how they like reinventing and like combining characters with like own, and the artwork is beautiful.
Dude.
This one just started too. Justice Society of America
I've seen that one
with Jeff Johns.
Yep.
Ooh,
He's such a good writer.
I love Jeff.
Everyone loves Jeff, and Stargirl: The Lost Children. 1 and 2.
Hey, let me know how that one is. I seen it and I was like, I'm like, it looked a little. I don't know.
It's pretty good so far. It's still got a good start, but yeah, you get to see Emiko, the Red Arrow, and yeah, it's basically like what happens when sidekicks either go missing or like they grow out. Like, yeah,
That's pretty awesome, dude. Like DC does have some sleepers, and it's just like nobody uses their platform to talk about them anymore. I see a couple YouTubers do reviews of some new storylines, but it's not
I've seen
mainstream
them too, but
no more.
they focus on the big stuff. I'm like, dude, DC has so much good shit out there. Like,
right.
There's a run of Swamp Thing that just finished that was mind-numbingly good.
Nice.
It was phenomenal. It was only like I think it was a 6-book run, but it was so fucking good.
Yeah, I love Swamp Thing. Dude, I'm waiting for like they come out with a live action series that's done properly and they finish it.
They did do a live action series for Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
one episode.
I heard it was like 2 episodes. Wasn't it 1 or 2?
No, like a whole full 10 episodes of a full season.
Did they drop all 10 episodes though? I thought that they only dropped the 1 episode.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
No, it was originally streaming on DC like Universe before when it was a streaming service, and after they premiered the first episode, Warner Brothers canceled the series because of the production. Apparently, the production budget would have been too high to like do another one. But no, they released all 10 episodes. It was amazing. A real true horror DC series to the point where anyone would love it. Like, and I'm not a horror person, but I loved it, and it scared the hell out of me.
Is it on HBO?
It should be. If not on, I think it is on HBO. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to find it.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Man, they don't have a lot of. They got Ian Ziering on there. He actually plays the Blue Devil.
Nice.
They do the Blue Devil in this. They do a lot more than we think. They have Kevin Durand in there. They have Crystal Reed, who is Sophia Falcone in Gotham.
Nice. They should have made those guys come over to the DCEU.
Well, yeah, I know. Well,
yeah,
and they even had like a tease at the end of the season, like what they could have done with season 2. But damn,
that's crazy. Because that's what turned me off.
And that was 3 years ago. That was in 2019.
I remember that for sure.
Dude, to me,
it turned me off knowing that it was exclusive to the DC streaming app. It's like I'm not going to spend another something.
I love
dollars
the old
that.
Alan Moore Swamp Thing from way back in the 80s, and I think it was the 80s. But it was like a no shit Alan Moore wrote Swamp Thing TV show, and it was so good.
I was drawn to Swamp Thing because I was already on a Toxic Avenger kick, and he kind of favored him to me. And I was like, yo,
well, they come out originally around the same time. Like the TV show Swamp Thing and then Toxic Avengers all hit the screen around the same time.
Dude, those movies were classic. Toxic Avenger was one of my childhood favorites. I had no business watching it.
None of us did. Watched it any damn way.
I had no business watching that shit. I should have gotten grounded and whooped for watching that stuff. But
yeah, but it was so good.
It was worth my time. It's just the first time I ever seen like a comic book character this clap cheeks in the middle of the movie. Like, whoa, what is?
Yeah, that dude. That's yeah.
Watch yeah. No.
Yeah.
And then things got worse when I seen because Spawn HBO came out in the 90s and I got exposed to that and I was like, whoa.
The animated series?
Yeah. I was like, whoa, I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, for me, I think that really kind of put like it out there that like cartoons can be really made just for adult eyes.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, I don't think up until that point there had really been a cartoon that was just directly aimed to the adult audiences.
Right. There
was Heavy Metal,
and then
but that was like an hour and a half. And Stripperella, yeah, but that was like an hour and a half movie. It wasn't a TV series.
Right.
I did get in trouble for Stripperella. I
and
did.
and there there were even like cartoons like were kind of aimed at younger audiences, but also where older audiences could pick up and be like, "This
Ren
is
and
really
Stimpy.
dark." Gargoyles.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm,
The humor too. The humor was
Mm.
kind of like, whoa, like
Mhm.
chill out. And
mm.
actually, SpongeBob had adult humor in it too, all throughout the show. He's-
Most if not
Yeah.
most if not all cartoons have like very little like subtext, like hidden messaging,
Mhm.
humor for sure.
he was like, this one's for the grown-ups. You know, the kids will never get this joke until they get older, but
Yep.
hey, at least the parents can watch it with you. I honestly think if I had to watch like a more adultish show with kids, I'd probably watch like Legends. No, I wouldn't watch Fox Machine. I just remembered how much cheek clapping was in that, but it was kind of fun for the most part if you ignore all the little guy and all the girls that he chased after. But
Right. Hold up, I'm looking at the comments. We got a question from an unnamed user. Thanks a lot, buddy. Why does the DC always do Hal Jordan dirty in animation?
Because
Hal-
nobody likes Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan deserves it.
Oh my gosh.
He deserves it.
I don't know.
So Hal Jordan went on to become a villain within
he-
the
Parallax.
Parallax.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Parallax, then he became the Spectre, and then
Mhm.
they did the whole reboot, and then he was like Green Lantern again. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I never only animation with Hal Jordan I've seen have been like the newer DC anime movies, like War and them, and
Yeah. He's just never had a consistent writer. I think that's a lot of the problems.
That's
Right.
true.
and the animated series, which was phenomenal.
Yeah, I think over Hal Jordan, they did Wally West a whole lot dirtier than him. Because the Justice League animated series, every time you see Flash on screen, he's getting knocked the hell out. It's like, Jesus, Wally, what? But he's so hyped up in the comics. Like their goal with Wally was to make him so much better than Barry, and then they give him the animated series.
And then 15 years later, we were like, we want to bring Barry Allen back.
Mhm.
Let's just do it.
We're just
But,
sitting here.
but yeah,
I think we can blame Ezra Miller for that one.
Oh, man. He should have been Wally. Tarnish Wally's name. Don't tarnish Barry.
oh my gosh, no. Let's just make Grant Gustin movies Flash. Let's just he doesn't have to do the show anymore. You can just do movies from now on.
Exactly. Like
He was literally begging. He was like, "Dude, I'll work for free. I'll reshoot it all."
I would to get a
I'm
chance
not
to do that.
opposed to
Absolutely.
Grant. I'm not opposed to Grant at all. It's the rest of the cast that had me scared. It's like
Of the show or the movie.
the show. The guy that plays Harrison Wells is just like, I don't want him to be my reverse.
No.
Yeah.
Tom Cavanaugh is a chilling Reverse Flash. I mean, granted, we don't know who he is like when we first meet him, but still, like, no, he is such a good villain.
What's the name of the guy that was Flash before Tom, but he in Legends he's reverse. His name's Matt something.
Matt Lesher, yeah.
He kills.
He's done a great job too. He did it for the Flash and went on to Legends of Tomorrow, and season 2 is definitely one of my favorites from Legends.
Dude, you know who they did dirty on the Flash was Gorilla Grodd.
Grodd, yeah.
Yeah, Gorilla Grodd, yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters from Injustice, and they did him so damn dirty.
Yeah, I can
And King Shark the same way.
Just like making these. Granted, the CGI on them is great, but taking the like big iconic like monstrous villains and trying to give them a turnaround.
Downplay the shit out of them.
Dude, they overplayed Vandal Savage because he gave the CW verse hell.
Yeah.
Oh my
Savage
God.
Savage wasn't the greatest villain, but like I said, season 2 was much better than season 1 of Legends for sure.
Yeah.
Once they got rid of
Savage.
When they got rid of Savage and the Hawks flew away, like
he was giving them trouble in multiple crossovers.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the big bad for like 2 of the hero shows.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Which was the setup for basically Legends of Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it really made him look like the biggest nuisance in DC. Like, oh my goodness. At one point, Vandal Savage did get Batman's contingency plans, but come on, come
His
on, leave
Batman's
that alone.
contingency plans. He's got contingency plans to the contingency plans.
He's got a contingency plan for himself.
Yeah.
Have you guys read like the latest like Batman issues?
I have not.
That's actually what they go into. Like Batman 125 to 130. Like it's a contingency plan that for himself that goes rogue.
In case he himself goes rogue.
Well, not Batman. No, the contingency plan for Batman. It's basically like a machine that knows Bruce's thoughts and like what he'll do next. Like if Bruce ever crosses that line, like and kills, like he activates and like must terminate Bruce Wayne.
Damn.
And it is a nightmare. It just cannot be stopped. They even bring in the Justice League, and he's giving them hell.
Because I have, as far as 2022 goes, like I'm starting to catch up with the Black Panther series, and they're basically going on the most recent issue. They're confirming that T'Challa is basically a contingency plan for everybody, and it's been that way for T'Challa for a long time. But this newest storyline and issue is like, okay, I even got a contingency plan for Shuri, and this is what it is. I got a contingency plan for myself, and it basically just displays Black Panther as the most dominant figure in Marvel, and he's basically Batman's counterpart. Ooh,
Batman 125, written by Zdarsky. So
I'm gonna have to check that out because I don't have a whole lot of Batman content sitting on my shelf, but I always got time for it.
I just started into it because I don't know. The cover looked good, and now I'm glad I did.
Dude, Batman's had kind of a rough year, man, because it's
not really
Kevin Conroy.
Oh yeah, from that standpoint, yeah.
And the author for Longest Halloween passed away this year too. Dude, Batman's had it tough.
Yeah,
from that standpoint, yeah. But from a comic book perspective, he's been having a freaking amazing time.
Agreed, but still, like we've had actors like come and voice Batman besides him, like Jason O'Mara, Bruce Greenwood, and just etc. But
Jensen.
But there will never be another like Kevin Conroy.
Hands down.
30 years in the making of doing this, voicing this character, knowing this character by heart.
That's how you get folded, man. That folds my heart in half in like several pieces. And we get one more voice role from him in the Suicide Squad game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be epic. I was kind of hoping they would announce at the Game Awards Injustice 3 with him voicing, but I'll take this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, DC doesn't have the greatest track record with video games, but
they've been getting better.
DC does have the Arkham trilogy.
Yeah.
They've got
the problem is they try to shove so much shit into one game. Like, dude, pick a struggle, fight it.
Well, the Arkham games were like the pinnacle of DC for sure. The Injustice games have been really good. Gotham Knights, it was okay. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. But
yeah, I've heard nothing but hate for Gotham.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, yeah, I played Gotham Knights. I finished it a while ago. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, but it could be better or worse. But it definitely could be better for sure. But but no, I mean, DC's working on their gaming, and they're supposed to be making a video game for Wonder Woman still too.
That could be pretty cool.
Hey, Marvel can't say shit because their games ain't worth a damn either.
Hey, now hold on. They've been getting.
I said what I said.
Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Spider-Man's the exception to that rule.
I haven't given Guardians of the Galaxy a chance, but
Guardians is good. It's really good.
yeah,
You granted you only play as Peter Quill, but you can command the others like to do what you want them to. But it's really good. Story's good. The mood, the music is phenomenal.
yeah. Rob he's been on a binge with Midnight Sun, so the way he hypes it up.
I haven't played Midnight Suns.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
he's
turn
really hyping it.
Yeah, I would expect that to be a banger if I did play it, but
Right.
turn based isn't really my thing anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
prefer like big open world type
Mhm.
games now. I mean,
Right.
that's why I loved Zelda so much. Breath of the
Mhm.
Wild. Once it went
Yeah.
open world, I loved it.
Exactly.
Man,
I
I
pretty
know,
much
I know it gets a lot of hate too, but I'm just like, I don't care. It's fine.
May
I-
26th, Tears of the Kingdom.
Hmm.
I pretty much when I heard there was going to be an open world Black Panther game, but some people were saying it was just a DLC for another game, but
Well,
I
that might
was
they might have been talking about the Avengers, Marvel's Avengers, because
yeah.
they added Wakanda and Black Panther as a character.
They pretty much didn't they allow you to like explore Wakanda or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should be able to like go to Wakanda. I think it's been a while since I played Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, they should just do a whole like separate game for it.
Well, they are making a Black Panther Captain America video game.
Yeah, and it's the older. I think it's Bashenga.
I think it's his grandfather
Yes, that's what I was about to say. I think it's going back to his grandpa.
because it's in World War II.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that one I'm so freaking excited for.
That sounds like it's going to be a heater.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
But that's that one starts there, but I don't think it ends there. I think it ends with T'Challa, right?
We don't know anything. All we really know is like it involves.
Because all I seen was the first picture of his grandfather as the Black Panther. That was the only, I think, kind of screen grab they gave us at that one point.
Yeah,
that I had
just
seen.
a few seconds of like
Yeah.
background and then seeing the captain and the Black Panther, and that's it. We don't really know much. We don't even have a title for the game.
Damn,
No,
that's crazy. Yeah,
but we got to get something for Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine.
Yeah, because with Spider-Man, you can just explore the living hell out of New York City. I want that for Wakanda. Game strictly for T'Challa, and you can just go around, see the different tribes, see all the architecture and the technology. Because the comics don't necessarily do it a whole lot of justice, but in the movies neither. But if the video game lets you explore Wakanda, it'd probably be very breathtaking.
Oh yeah,
as a video game. I would expect like a whole rogues gallery for Black Panther and maybe see some special guest characters.
Claw, Manape, Killmonger, Malice.
Yeah. And probably see Bucky in their guest appearance. That would be or if you pre-order the game, you could play as Bucky. Oh my god, I would faint. They announced that anytime soon. I'm pretty much gonna put my money out just for that.
Like I said, I'm just waiting right now. I'm just waiting for like any kind of news or like footage for Spider-Man 2 or Wolverine, because that's what I'm really excited for this next year.
They keep teasing it over and over. Like they keep showing like the Miles and Peter fight, and then they show the team up with Peter and Miles versus Venom. I'm probably gonna buy into that too. It looks good.
And the fact that they got, I can't remember his name, but Tony Todd from Candyman to voice Venom, that's just solid choice.
And he's Venom in the movies too, which is even more perfect.
Oh, man.
Call me Lethal Protector. People can say what they want about the Venom movies. I won't give them that much of a hard time.
No, they're not that bad.
I got nothing but love for Venom in the movies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hopefully the third one turns out to be really good.
I wonder what they would even choose to do with that, because I know there's supposed to be Peter Parker's appearance in that third movie, but
Well, I don't know.
I want them to bring in the full symbiote army.
That's what I would think too. That they would bring.
Because that's kind of where because we got Carnage. Carnage
Mhm.
kind of led to the symbiote. I don't know if they called it a symbiote war, but it's just kind of like when all the symbiotes like descended. You know,
there's a
kinda-
rumor that Null is going to at least make a cameo.
right. Yeah, they could
in
do.
that.
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe like have the King Null like send like an envoy of like symbiotes to Earth and be like,
yeah.
yeah.
That's going to be messy.
Mhm.
That's
Well,
gonna get
that would be, but it would
Yeah.
be awesome as hell though.
yeah, and then it's in Sony's hand too, so it's just like, ugh.
Right.
Yeah. Leave it to Sony to mess something
Leave it to
up.
Sony. I'm counting on well, because we pretty much gave Fumble of the Year to Morbius and a couple others. And Craven the Hunter is predicted to not do so hot as well.
Yeah, if they go the route for Craven that I've heard rumors they're going to do, then that movie will be legitimate trash.
Craven,
Yeah.
protector of the animals.
Craven, the CEO of FITA or PETA.
No, no. I mean, and to be fair, I liked Morbius to a point. I mean, and like it wasn't the greatest, but I didn't think it was like the worst thing I've ever seen. It was still better than Fantastic Four from 2015, in my opinion.
Whoa, we do not speak of that movie in public.
Fair enough. Just using it as an example. My apologies.
Oh,
It's witchcraft.
It really is, but it's blasphemy. But no, I mean,
Oh.
I liked Morbius for what it was. I mean, I did. It could have been better, yes, but I still like it. And I don't know what to expect with Craven for sure. I really, but
They gotta show Spider-Man's Rose Gallery a whole lot more love than they have been.
well, I mean, No Way Home like did a little bit more justice. I mean, they didn't make Jamie blue again.
Yeah, I would have cried in that theater if I would have seen Blue Jamie again.
Mhm. I wanted them to like have Sandman do more because he's probably one of my favorite parts from Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. Because
Yeah.
I really like Sandman. I like him as an actor.
yeah, I like the way they did his story there too, and why
Mhm.
it kind of told you why he was doing what he was doing, and
Mhm.
what he's like. I don't want to be the villain, but this is all I know to save my kid.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 was not that awful. I don't know. People can say what they want about Spider-Man 3, but they kind of
I mean, I've liked all the Spider-Man movies, like for the most part. Some
Mhm.
better than others.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire in that movie though, I don't know. He was kind of like an awkward little fuck though. It kind of that's why it annoyed people so bad.
Well, yeah, especially when he did. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm like,
The emo, like
yeah,
the fuck up kid, just like dancing on the street and be like, "Look at this douchebag."
like
he
knowing
was
damn
such a
well if
douche.
like he's in New York City, somebody seen him walking around like that, they'd have punched him in the mouth. It's New York, for fuck's sake.
Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man.
Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man.
Bingo.
Thank
You
you,
got-
thank you
oh.
for agreeing with me.
Bingo. That's how you do it. That's how you do
No.
it. Yep.
I like Andrew. I love Andrew. I do.
He
in
pisses
my
me
opinion-
off. He cries way too much. Shut
Come
the
on.
His aunt died.
Stop
You would
crying.
cry too.
Stop it.
Come on,
His
man.
aunt
You
died.
said Tom cried too much?
Tom Holland?
That
Yeah.
was his Spider-Man though.
I only seen Tom cry like twice, and then
And that was
No,
when
not Tony
Tony Stark
His
Stark.
died.
aunt died, for
Spider-Man.
God's sake.
Yeah.
His character is Spider-Man.
I've always said that Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man. Tom Holland is the best at both worlds. He does both perfectly.
he really did. Even with the supporting cast that they gave him, I wasn't digging the supporting cast around him, including Hot Aunt May, but
And dude, Hot Aunt May.
They
There's
made it
nothing wrong with
work.
Hot Aunt May, man.
they made it work.
Marissa Tomei, aka Hot Aunt May.
Hot
Dude, Marissa
Aunt May.
Tomei is smoking hot. She's in her 50s,
Yeah.
yo,
Oh my
and
god!
smoking hot. God bless her.
She does not look like if she's in her 50s.
Shout
God
out to
bless
Happy
her.
Hogan.
I know I might be old enough. She'll give me the whole spiel. Are you old enough to be my son? I'm like, I don't give a. No.
Oh my gosh! Just don't go after Zendaya. That's when Spider-Man will really come after you.
Oh, buzz his lip. No.
Tom gonna
So
throw
rumor
hands.
is that they got engaged.
They are.
I can believe that.
They are.
Hey, more
Lucky
power to
bastard.
them, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. I'm
That's
happy.
a
for him.
bag.
That's a win. That's a dub.
But I know I want to, but do you guys want to see Tom Holland keep playing Spider-Man?
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
care.
Yes.
Care.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to see.
I wouldn't
Don't get me
care.
wrong. I love the animated Spider-Verse. I really do. Those movies are phenomenal.
Into
new
the
one about to
Spider-Verse.
come out is about to be fire.
Mhm.
Yes.
But I want them to bring all of it together in a real live action. Give me a CGI Peter Porker. Give me all of it. A
Yeah.
Spider-Punk, the
We'd
whole
love that.
9. Like
Well-
live action.
Well, they're
Oscar
doing-
Isaac.
Well, they're also making a Madam Web movie and like pulling
Yeah.
other spiders into there too. It's supposed to
Yep.
have like maybe Spider-Woman and Silk, but yeah.
And
I
they're talking
think that
about us
Madam
getting
Web
a
is going
Spider
to be the
Gwen as
whole.
well.
Yeah, they're going to have the whole female crew
Yep.
be introduced.
And that's
So it's
dude, those
Jessica
comic books
Drew.
sell like hotcakes, man.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
Iron Man, Tom Holland gonna end up going away.
No. There's a
I'm sorry.
rumors are saying that
Hey, Sherry.
they're going to do a new trilogy as well as like he'll be in both Avengers movies and possibly in Daredevil Born Again.
Who?
Oh, he's going to be in freshman year too.
Who?
Right?
Mm-hmm. So he secured the bag.
What are you
Tom.
talking about?
Yeah,
Tom
he's got
Holland?
to.
Yeah, of
Right.
course. Like until his
He'll be-
contract up, and then
You know Marvel makes copies.
They sure do.
That
Keep it.
by the time you
well,
get to
I
try
mean, if they
by
do
the
that
time
for
you try to
Tom,
find
they
a
better
copy-
bring back RDJ.
Art-
If they do this for Tom, I'm gonna be pissed off if they don't do it for RDJ.
RDJ
That's
has made, like,
guaranteed.
14 movies with Marvel by
It
by
don't
now.
matter, bro. If you do this for Tom,
Yeah.
you gonna
So
do it for
RDJ, like
He's
we
coming-
had this discussion too, and I think I made a lot of valid points in there on how they can bring RDJ's Iron Man back. I mean,
Battle
we
World.
got Miss Time about to make her, or Miss Minutes about to make her guest appearance. Deadpool still has has Cable's time travel device. I mean, there's tons of
Right.
ways for this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not out of the question if RDJ signed a new 2-movie deal.
right.
It's
I mean, why wouldn't
easy
he?
for him to
That's-
come back.
You know,
But if,
Yeah.
if that were to happen, could that also happen for Chris Evans too?
I think Chris Evans is hard done.
I think he good.
Bro, I'm about to block beer.
No, let the Rock play Spider.
I'm about to block him.
Oh my
I'm
god!
about to block him.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So if we believe
dude.
rumors, then The Rock is already talking to Marvel about coming over to the Marvel side
Right.
since he
Not-
got
not
burned
as-
so hard by DC.
I mean, maybe not burned, but definitely like
Here's
What-
the thing: what did it say at the end of the credits?
They
For
throw the
Black
wrench in
Adam.
it. Yeah.
It said $5 Productions or $7 Productions.
Nice.
He shot
It's-
himself in the foot. He had almost complete control of that script. So if it sucked
I'm
and
glad.
fans
it did.
didn't buy into it, that shit's on him.
I'd be happy either way.
That bad,
you're happy no matter what.
I'd be happy.
I still liked it. I still love Black
I
Adam.
watched it. I'll watch
Yeah.
it again.
of course.
I definitely,
Yeah.
I definitely want them to do another. But
I-
if we were to like go back and forth,
Hey,
and
but
Marvel-
I tell you what though, if they're gonna do another Black Adam, he better come out with pointy ears and fucking hair.
Damn right. And the accent.
oh my gosh,
And the accent too, because he doesn't deserve that many standalone films as Black Adam. You do your one film with JSA and you take your ass back to Shazam. And stop playing with us.
no.
Because you
Hey.
boycott Shazam, we're gonna boycott
I'm telling you right now, Black Adam took it to all of JSA in the cartoon animated series as well.
Well,
Yeah.
I think the writers are partially responsible for that because they didn't follow canon at all.
No, they didn't, and a lot of that was on The Rock didn't want to look weak in a movie.
Exactly.
It's
He was
literally
like,
in his contract that he will not look weak in a movie.
he had to be the one to save the day and rip
Yep.
Sabak in half. Kent Nelson, the best host
I don't
of
see a
Dr.
problem
Fate of
with
all
it.
time, had to be the scapegoat and die. I do, because he ain't that powerful in the comic books.
He's really not.
He is not that
I mean, he's a
powerful in the
bad
comic books.
mofo in the comic book.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
get
how
me
you
Like,
struggle?
wrong.
Black Adam, yeah.
Black Adam struggles with Shazam. He ain't no way in hell.
Dude,
Because that's his nemesis, man. He's supposed to struggle with him.
Yeah.
But Shazam.
But Superman, yeah, he giving Superman the hands, man.
Yeah.
Superman's weakness is magic.
Okay,
So
exactly.
kryptonite
So
and
don't
magic.
tell me he ain't that dude, though.
Right.
Black Adam is not soloing the JSA,
He's
especially if
not
Fate is on the
soloing
team.
them.
no, he didn't solo him, but he
That's
gave him
exactly
a fucking
what y'all
run.
said.
Okay,
Right.
there
No,
we
he gave
go.
him a
That's
run.
exactly what y'all said, though.
Okay, cool.
If
He
he-
gave him a
if-
run.
He
If
might
he
be
wanted
able to
to,
solo the JSA without Fate. Without Fate, you can solo the JSA. With Fate's on the team, you getting
Oh yeah.
take your ass home.
Yeah.
Take your ass home.
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Adam will never be that powerful.
Give him the people's elbow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we talking about Fate here. The man who made a fool out of Martian Manhunter and Superman at the exact same time.
I'm glad Rob ain't here because I was getting ready to say something.
Yeah, Black Adam can make himself look good all he wants, but he
Doctor
won't get any
Strange,
more
who?
tickets out of me.
What about Doctor Strange?
Hmm.
Doctor Strange doing something a little strange for some change, I guess, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, so this last 4-day break, I went on this huge like Marvel everything, right? I went back and watched the first Black Panther. I forgot Bucky showed up at the end of Black Panther without his arm. So it was just before he got his arm.
That's when Rocket took it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which was phenomenal. I'm probably gonna watch that again just because.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Bacon in that movie was money. And then I watched She-Hulk finally. She-Hulk was good. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Beer.
yeah, problem solved.
Beer.
So She-Hulk was definitely good.
Beer. I'm gonna-
So She-Hulk, and this is my opinion on She-Hulk. That last episode ruined the entire fucking season.
Ooh.
Why?
My
When she walks in and Kevin is a droid thing hanging from the AI hanging from the ceiling, I'm like, okay, this is where you fucking lose me.
You know that was like partially Kevin's idea, right?
Yeah, well, Kevin Feige has been one of the main reasons why so many people have so many fucking complaints about it. Is because he does stupid shit like that. Because that was almost a killer of the entire season. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Hilarious.
I stopped at episode 5. That's for sure.
Ooh, that episode 5 was a nightmare, bro. Oh, that whole wedding
my
episode.
God.
yeah,
That's
I gave up.
Yeah.
one of the worst written episodes in all of Marvel
but you could power through it. But when she walks into Marvel Studios and Kevin is an AI hanging from a fucking ceiling, and I'm just like, this is the stupidest thing ever.
And she broke the
Why?
living hell out of the
Really,
fourth wall
that
just
was
to
funny.
do that.
But no, I mean she's always she's broken the fourth walls, and like even like in comics, like she's gone to
No,
like
she does.
Yeah.
So I know I posted up that She-Hulk is not going to get a second season. That's a rumor. I did put down there that is just the rumor currently that it will not get a second season. We don't know yet.
most of the shows like haven't. The only one that has is like
And a lot of these have been like intro shows to
Right.
characters. I know Disney has a whole 1 hour special or hour and a half specials planned to introduce the mutants
right
to the
they
Marvel
did,
universe.
like they did with Werewolf
Yeah.
by Night and
Yep.
the holidays.
They
Yep.
introduced Scar. So we're pretty much good with the Hulkverse after She-Hulk. I don't feel
Well,
entitled
we will
to a
be
new
once we
season.
get Red Hulk because we're about to get Red Hulk.
Yeah,
Right.
he should be in Thunderbolts.
I mean, Harrison Ford is going to be Thunderbolt Ross, and he will be in Thunderbolts. I'm pretty sure, and Captain
He
America.
is. Yeah, he is.
Mhm. And he's getting replacement
what?
too,
That's a
because
good
rest in peace.
replacement.
Yeah, about to say not replaced. He's just taking over the role.
Yeah,
Or a role, taking over the role. I don't know. Just
William
a good
Hurt.
stand-in.
Yeah, William Hurt is a good dude. Rest in peace.
Actor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he was Ross for Edward Norton's Hulk, and then he just stayed that way for the MCU.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was like, I got to meet with Tony Stark or something like that, or Tony Stark came to him, and it's just been on and popping after that. I wish I would have seen him one more time before he passed away, but I'm satisfied with where we at.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, Deontay,
Mm-hmm.
how'd you feel about Bleach?
Oh man, my God. Praise
How'd
the
you
Lord.
feel about Bleach?
I think we know how he feels.
That just broke my top 5.
Oh,
Top
Okay.
5 for sure. The Bleach, because of that arc alone, top 5 anime,
okay.
hands down.
I mean, yeah.
It's up for me. It's up there with One Piece, Code Geass, Yu Yu Hakusho, and I would say Hunter x Hunter and Naruto tied. But I can't forget Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood too. But oh my God, 1,000-Year Blood War. Oh man,
Dude, that ending though.
dude,
That
I am the
ending.
sword.
That's
I
what they
am the
catch up.
sword.
What the last episode? It was an hour long.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Yeah, Hulu has it split in 2 episodes, but I think Crunchyroll has it for an hour, or is it 2 episodes on Crunchyroll?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can watch it on Hulu, guaranteed though.
You haven't caught up yet, though?
Oh, I'm trying to catch up and watch like the original series first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, then-
Yeah,
Yeah, we won't spoil too much.
I should
I
be.
haven't watched it yet either.
but
I still gotta
Deontay know the
finish,
ending I'm talking about.
I still got to finish Chainsaw Man now that it's completely done, because I was watching every new episode as it come out, and then I was just like, this is irritating me.
Chainsaw Man.
So
I'm
now
about
I-
10
I'm
episodes
about to
behind.
finish
bro.
it. I'm gonna finish it this weekend.
Mhm.
Chainsaw Man is something else, bro.
It really
It is
is,
so good.
Entirely, bro.
It is so good.
dude.
And I won't say too much. There's one part that I was up there, yes, Dingy, yes. Oh my, no.
Denji has a way of messing with Denji. He gets in his own way, and he's that way throughout the entire series.
Hey, look, he's a simple man. All he knows is he's had a crappy life and he needed something to live for, and he found it.
He found
Titties.
he found
Titties.
boobies. I like boobies.
Hey man, what
He's
more-
a simple
what more
man.
can you ask
Very
for?
simple man.
He's
And
like, bro,
he's
I don't.
surrounded by females, and they just
Dude.
willingly be like, "Hey, let's make a deal. If you do
Yep.
this for me, I'll let you touch all the boobs you want." I've been like, "Say less."
I ain't gonna argue with you.
I'm not gonna argue.
You kill that blood demon over there, and I'll let you touch my tits, but you got to rescue my cat.
Say less.
All right, this
Because
is
it is
low
funny.
diff.
We apologize
Well-
to children who might be listening onto this for some reason.
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean,
Or for parents out there, if you didn't know
if you're a
what the
kid
entirety
watching
of
this,
Chainsaw
what are
Man
you
is
doing?
about.
Kids might be listening in none of this. We apologize.
What are you doing?
Y'all in huge trouble.
I hope you ask your parents for permission to watch this, because
What parent is gonna ask? What kid is gonna ask their parent permission for this?
No.
you know
Hello?
what?
Hello, CPS. Yeah, I
I'm
like to
calling
report
on
bad
the
parenting. I
Yep.
like to report bad parents.
CBS kid.
Yep. Because we get raunchy over
Come
here.
and get these kids.
Because
Dude.
literally the whole premise of Chainsaw Man is that.
And I'm trying
Yeah.
to get people to watch Spy Family, man. If you into wholesome stuff, man,
Not the
Oh, yeah.
wholesome shit. I mean, I'm not. No, but still,
this man, dude.
I just
I'm
know-
telling you.
I just know
I'm
how.
picky on it though. For me, it's
What's that?
like I'm watching Chainsaw Man because like that was like one of the when my daughter started getting into it. That was one of her first big ones
Yeah.
that I actually kind of found myself being interested in. So that's why I'm watching this one. And then there's a few others out there that I'm kind of like mangas that I'm waiting to get animated.
Yeah.
Then I know for
Mm.
Parasite they did a
Parasite.
live action. I don't know if y'all watched that. It's a K drama.
No, I didn't.
Never
and
watched
it
live
is-
action, but
dude.
it's really good.
I
Parasite.
haven't made it to it yet.
So fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
There-
The anime. Mm.
You know what you know what anime I want them to like reboot and redo?
What?
Zach Bell.
Oh,
Who?
I remember that.
Zach Bell was cash for me for some
Yes,
reason.
sir. That was my
I
life,
love-
bro.
one of the
That
first
was my
animes I watched.
childhood.
Without even knowing it was an anime. I loved Zach Bell.
Like,
cash.
dude.
But they didn't even finish like the anime like properly. No.
Dang.
Dude,
So-
that takes me all the way back.
I'm
All the way.
older than y'all, obviously. So
Zach,
for me, like my anime that I got, my first like real exposure to it was Heavy Metal, which was made by Americans, and then I got Akira later on, and then Cowboy Bebop, the originals.
right.
So
Yeah.
for me, that's kind of where like I found my love for that stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, Kenpachi turned 50 this year, man. We didn't celebrate your 50th with you? What the fuck, man?
Oh.
We should have had a whole episode just for you turning 50, man.
And he looks
Oh, no.
young for 52, man.
I know. Dude looks younger than me, and I
Yeah,
just turned 40.
you wouldn't know Kenpachi is 50. And he's just
I know, right?
No, if anything, probably
young fucker.
I mean me, Deontay, well, we're around the same age, so if anything, we found our love for everyone with like Naruto.
But
and
you had
One
like a
Piece and Zatch
whole
Bell
like
and
as y'all were
Oh.
growing up though, y'all had like
Dude,
Pokemon. Like
Mm,
I didn't
Pokemon,
get Pokemon.
Sailor Moon.
I didn't get that. I didn't get Sailor Moon. I didn't get none of that. I got Scooby Doo, and to this day,
I got
Scooby Doo is
Scooby-Doo.
my guy.
Yeah.
I love Scooby Doo too. I grew up on Scooby Doo as well.
Like,
Fuck
I-
name Scooby Doo.
Like Scooby Doo
Every
would come
morning.
on before and after my grandma's stories. So
Mhm.
I would wake up, watch Scooby Doo, stories would come on. I would go outside and play.
Watch-
And then
and
my
then-
grandma would yell, "Hey, the stories are going off," and I'd come running home to watch
Yeah,
Scooby
6
Doo.
hours
bold,
later, right?
bold and
Sandwich.
yeah, bold and beautiful and all.
Oh, Silverhawks
Oh my
and Thundercats
God.
too. Yeah.
It's,
I did have
as that went
Thundercats and
on.
Silverhawks.
Hey, I remember my mom used to make me
Um,
stay over my grandma's house, and
Oh,
she would
man.
watch that all day, and I'd just be there sitting there as a kid, like,
Young and the Restless.
Why
oh,
are you
oh,
making
man.
me watch this?
I know that theme song by heart. I
God.
could
Better not
not
sing
get
it.
into it.
I was
Oh.
never put through that.
when I got older,
Jeez.
every time I heard that song come on, I ran. I'm done. Nope.
The only TV shows I enjoyed watching back then with her was Unsolved Mysteries and freaking Golden Girls.
Twilight Zone too, man.
Yeah.
I love me
those
some
are-
Twilight Zone.
I
I
love
think that's what
Luke.
really got me hooked into
Uh-huh.
horror back in the day.
Three's
man.
Company.
Oh,
Oh yes, Three's Company, the Jeffersons. And the only reason I watch most of these is because they come on TBS just before the Atlanta Braves game would come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause my grandpa used to watch a lot of baseball too back then too. That's how I got into baseball.
And then the original Ninja Turtle stuff from the
Mhm.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that theme song was clutch.
Thundercats,
Whole lots of Power Rangers too.
Yep.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power
Mhm.
Rangers, I think when Power Rangers made it to the States,
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
in 6th grade, I
Mm.
think. I remember all the guys at school talking about them, and I'm just like, the fuck y'all talking
Mhm.
about? But I was
Also-
I was literally on the bus for so long because I was one of the last people to get off the bus that it came and went off before I ever had a chance to get home. So I
Yeah.
never had a
Dang.
chance to really watch it except for like a rerun on the weekend. And I'm just like, man, this
Ah.
fucking sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, just like a moment for like mad love and peace and respect for probably the greatest Ranger
David
of
Frank.
all time, Jason David Frank, Tommy Oliver.
rest in peace,
Yeah.
my man.
Oh my gosh,
We miss you.
I would have loved to like meet him, and I've seen like footage of him on like cons and like meeting people. He just seems like the nicest guy.
So I met him last year at
You
the
met him?
con. Yeah.
Oh,
And I know DC over on him and Kelvin did the wrestling one.
Mhm.
He was like actually like close with him, like they were friends, I believe. And but I had already bought my place in line for this year's GalaxyCon in Richmond to go and meet him again. I was going to bring a bunch of stuff for him to sign for me this year, because last year I just happened to I was standing someplace I wasn't supposed to be standing, and he walked by. I was like, "Oh shit, Jason David Frank." And he looks over. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, and then the security is like, "Dude, I don't think you're supposed to be back here." And I'm like, "Oh."
Can I say?
I'm like, "Okay, cool." But he was just like,
That's
"No,
a
dude."
goddamn blessing. That's what that was.
Come here,
I'd have
give
been
me a hug,
can,
Jason.
Can I say?
Jason,
No,
can I get a
he
hug?
did. We did a little handshake bro hug, and I was like, dude, I told him straight up, I'm like, dude, you were everything to us, or to me, when I was a kid, and like
That is my Caucasian dad.
I probably got about 2 or
That's my
3
big brother right
minutes.
there.
I probably got 2 or 3 minutes just to, I poured out all my heart and gratitude to him for being what he is and for continuing to do what it is that he was doing.
Right.
And like, it was phenomenal. Like,
more phenomenal.
If I ever had a
Dude,
white dad, it would be him.
He wasn't even white. Wasn't he like?
Yeah, no, because
something.
he was.
I don't know.
He was a real
he's
martial
biracial.
artist.
Who cares? I mean, it's Jason David Frank, man.
Because he was a real martial artist. He
Yeah.
he taught kids.
Yes.
He still went to like
Dude, he was still doing like Power Rangers like
expositions and
yeah, he was doing all the other. He was also a big advocate on mental health and suicide awareness, and that's what really broke my heart. Is that
irony.
it caught him, like it come back around on him, and I know he was suffering. He had been like having a bad year,
Mhm.
and I was just like, fuck.
Like, what happened to him?
It really sucked because it kind of hit home when the money that I had already prepaid in advance to get his autographs and stuff returned back into my account. And I was just like, man, that's when it kind of kicked me in the stomach that I wasn't going to get to meet him for a second time.
I haven't met him at all. It's crazy.
But his movie, so the movie he was working on,
Legend of the White Dragon.
Legend of the White Dragon, did finish, and we are going to get it.
Right.
And the producers, like, they've already said, like, hey, if anything, he wanted this movie to go to the people, and it's going to the people. So we are going to get the movie, but it's just it's gonna be a whole bunch of guys our ages, like sitting there crying their fucking eyes out.
Big time.
Oh God, yes.
Hurt.
Like, I will probably drag my ass to the movie theaters to see it.
I don't know what happened between him and his wife. All I know is from the news reports is they were arguing. She stepped out of the room, and that time she was out of the room, he had already went to the bathroom.
Minutes.
Yeah,
he hung himself.
I know they were reconciling, or at least I think they were trying.
Yeah,
they weren't really arguing, more like just talking things out. And she
Yeah.
left to like get a snack, and that's the sad thing. It doesn't take
came
more
back
like
to the room.
5 minutes,
Mhm.
like for someone to like, if they're really intense, they can do something.
I mean, I think, didn't we lose Chester this year too, or was that last year?
That was about 5 years ago.
Has it been that long?
Yeah. Yeah, they had a video of him on TikTok the other day, his final interview where he's just like, you want to know how I honestly feel? And the interview was like a month before he killed himself. And he told the guy that was doing the interview, like, fuck everybody. And the interview just ended. And I was like, yo.
I mean,
that was a cry out for help, and nobody heard it.
Oh, they heard it. It's the problem is the wrong people hear things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Chester was crying out for help.
He was. He really was. And I don't know about JDF. I know he was working on his movie. They had finished it. I think it was already in post-production at that point anyway. Like, they were doing the final bits and pieces of it. Like, they were just doing reshoots on stuff. And but yeah, I'm really excited to see that. And yeah, hopefully he found this piece that he was looking for. I wish he would have chose a better way to, or got the help that he needed again. Like, it was truly heartbreaking.
It's a struggle sometimes. Yeah, Even
To
when
be a
he's
dad too.
oh yeah,
It's one of those where people love you. Like this is everybody. Like somebody out there loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody out there wants to see you do good.
Yeah.
And by damn, anybody in this group can reach out to me any fucking time they want. I may question it and go, "Who the hell is this?" But we can have a talk.
right.
You know.
Definitely, man.
But I just it eats me up to think for people to think that there's somebody out there that don't like
Don't understand
It's a-
them.
it's a-
and don't-
yeah.
It's a
they
constant
aren't
struggle.
there
Yeah,
for them.
I mean,
Huh?
yeah. You see people like together, like
well, you know how it always goes. So you always end up going longer.
you see people like to go together and be with their loved ones, and you're like, I'm on myself. But yeah, it's a real struggle that people deal with. Like,
It is, and there's somebody out there, man. Your mom, dad, brother, sister, a friend. There's somebody out there that wants to see you do good in life and don't want to see you hurt yourself.
Yeah, the letter that his
You wanna
daughter
see
wrote to him on
everybody be good,
Instagram,
you know what I'm saying, and make it.
dude. If y'all haven't seen that letter that his daughter wrote to him, go see it and get your shit folded before the New Year's.
No, man.
You need to cry.
I cried enough when he passed.
His daughter's letter was so heartfelt.
Because his daughter, how old was
crazy.
his daughter? She was what?
She's
10?
like 22. When he passed away, she was like in her early 20s.
Okay. Okay.
They
remember.
just did a movie or a TV show together too, which is why she wrote the letter and part of the stuff she was talking about. And it's like, yo, I can't imagine leaving your kid behind, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how old your kid is. How do you leave that?
I don't know.
He was going through something bad.
No, November
for
is
that,
a sucky month because that's when we lose people. Apparently,
Hey, and I think we lost Betty
Exactly.
White this year too.
Betty White.
The
Oh,
Queen.
Yeah.
Barbara
The
Walters
fucking-
just died the other night.
Yeah, true. She was 93, I think. It said was she 93 or 83?
Mhm.
And just a couple days ago, we celebrated Stan Lee's 100th birthday.
And
Yeah.
he died in November too. Like what? 4 years ago?
4 years ago, yeah.
Jesus, man.
That's
I don't
why
know how we
I
got on this
November. It's a sucky ass month where people die.
It is.
These are celebrities I will never get to meet.
I know, right?
I never met Kevin. I never met Stan, Jason.
But there were others that we could meet who know them and talk about them.
Yeah.
Like you could meet Burt Ward, who voice acted as Robin, like, and or even Mark Hamill too.
That's what I was about to say. Mark Hamill has probably voiced the best Joker we ever got.
Dude, we lose Mark. It's a fucking wrap, bro.
Because not only is he Joker, he's Luke.
Yep.
That's
Luke
two
Skywalker.
franchises that would be broken.
And Mark Hamill has voiced so many other characters too. Like, if you've seen like his resume,
He was Lord Ozai for Avatar, and God, who else? Somebody help me.
he played freaking. Oh, what?
Hang on. I can
There's a TikTok video. All you gotta do is type in Mark Hamill in TikTok, and you'll find the very first video of his whole resume. This dude is a god of voice acting. He played what's the Flash villain, Trickster. He was definitely him. He was in Samurai Jack as Aku. He played icons without a shadow of a doubt.
So-
No, he wasn't Aku. No, I don't think so.
he was
Cause-
Hobgoblin in Spider-Man,
Mhm.
Fire Lord Ozai in Avatar. He was Skips in that regular show. Hang on, I'm still like, dude, his stuff is like so extensive.
He voiced Chucky in the last movie they did, Child's Play.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
he on the Sandman, he was Merv Pumpkinhead.
He sure was.
Skeletor in 2021.
Yes, Revelations. Yeah,
Um,
that was great.
See,
He voice acted some Star Wars characters too, outside of Luke, just being Luke.
oh, dude, you want to talk about Star Wars? See, he played Art Rosenbaum on Invincible. Wizards, Tales of Arcadia, he was Dictatius. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, he was Bulio.
Yep.
Go Fish. It was a 2019 movie. He played Dennis.
He-
The Mandalorian 2019. He was EVD9D9. Let's see. The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. He played the scientist.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
So in Scooby Doo and Guess Who, he voice acted his Joker, Trickster, and Mark
Yep.
Hamill himself.
right.
And then Child's Play from 2019, he played Chucky.
Hmm.
You want me to keep going? Because I mean, I can keep on
Dude,
going.
we'll post the TikTok video in the group so everybody can just relish. But
For sure.
he's dominated Cartoon Network
Mhm.
easily, and he's in a few Disney shows too. But I could go on all day about it. But
We all could.
Oh, he voiced in the 2017 Justice League Action. He played
Yeah.
the Joker. He played himself. He played Trickster and Swamp Thing.
dude,
Damn.
legendary icon.
Yes.
He-
He was
In my
Solomon,
list,
he was Solomon Grundy in Justice League.
he was. Dude, he's like top 5. Like, we cannot lose nerd celebrities ever.
Voice actors for sure.
Uh-huh. Like him, Phil Lamar, Cree Summers.
Nolan North,
Mm,
Troy Baker.
What's the name of the Bryce? What's her name? Bryce Dallas
Howard.
Howard. Yeah,
Dallas Howard.
she's an icon too.
She just voiced Yaddle for Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah,
She's
a
another one.
huge
She's severely underrated in the nerd realm because people don't realize it's her.
Oh yes,
exactly. And Tara
And then when
Strong
you
too.
see, and you see the credits, and you're like, wait, that was fucking Bryce Dallas Howard. What?
Exactly. She always catches people off guard.
Ashley Johnson too.
Mhm.
She's done like Ben 10 and Tara from Titans.
Hey,
and
can we just take a minute to appreciate Ben 10?
Yes, yes.
Dude, Ben 10, like severely underrated, under the radar.
I grew up on.
Because he
I grew up on
come
Ben 10.
out as the same time as Kim Possible. So Kim Possible took the starlight away from Ben 10,
Definitely,
in my opinion,
definitely.
for
Ben
obvious
10.
reasons.
Granted, Kim Possible is one of the best animated shows of that time, but Ben
Dude,
10
yeah.
was up there.
Ben
Ben
10
10's got to be up there.
competing.
And
Top
it comes
5.
with Alien Force and Ultimate Alien and Omniverse,
Dude, yeah.
which I love them all.
I never knew how ridiculously powerful he truly was.
Dude, he's always been severely underrated.
It's the watch for sure, and there's more than just 10. There's like at least a good 100 or so aliens in that watch.
Yeah.
Oof.
That he has like caught and he has the ability to control every single one. Like they could literally have a whole iteration for every character held within his watch.
Right.
You know who else was like low-key extremely powerful and we all just slept on it? All of the experiments from Lilo and Stitch. All the different experiments. Like,
I love Lilo and Stitch, the movies,
yeah.
the series. I love that they explore the other experiments.
Yeah, Stitch is a pretty powerful experiment himself, but
He's like the experiment. Like he's like the ultimate like weapon. At least that's what his intention was to be. But he was such a good soul that he just
Right.
and they had a whole TV series of how they were trying to capture the rest of them.
Find the others, what their powers were, which I loved. They did like crossovers with like Kim Possible and Recess, the American Dragon, Jake Long.
Yep.
Yeah, those dude, man. I that's one of those things I love. Those cartoons back in the day, they had some really nasty writing, and I really appreciated that. Like Jackie Chan,
they all had the same.
Powerful.
They all had the same writers at the time. It was like the same group of guys writing everything.
Who knew what they were doing?
Who knew what they were doing? Exactly right.
Just
like the guys that what's the Disney cartoon? Phineas and Ferb.
Oh yes.
Their writers, like they literally
Swamp.
They were like,
yeah.
So like those guys, they were like, no shit. When we set out to write Phineas and Ferb, it was 101 days of summer vacation, and that's all we were ever going to do.
Mhm.
Like we were never going to do anything past 101 days of summer vacation.
Dude.
And that's where they wanted to end the show, and that's what they did.
That's
There's-
really cool.
Yeah.
I take my hat off to one of the writers is Jindy Tartakovsky. I think I pronounced his name right. So he's known for like Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls.
Some Symbionic Titan. That
Mhm.
was like have you guys watched Symbionic Titan?
I have
I've heard
not.
of
I've
it.
only seen like snippets here and there.
It was actually a really good like animated show. It was very dark. It was only lasted for like one season. It was like 20 episodes, but it was really, really good.
Yeah,
It's like every other reboot we get. It only lasts for about a season because it doesn't give you that same vibe the other one gave you.
Right.
Yeah, if you do it without Jindy, it's gonna
No.
bomb.
No, this one would definitely have Jendi behind it for sure. But
Mhm.
it would had his name all over it. But I don't know. It just didn't go past that first season, but it was really good. I remember that.
He is.
Speaking of names that sound like Junji, Junji Ito's about to get his Netflix special.
Ooh.
He's
I
getting.
wonder
I
how
think
that's
it's
gonna
a.
go.
So I think it's going to be stories. Like they're going to take 5 stories and turn them into and animate them basically, and it's going to be straight up horror animation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Guillermo del
talking-
Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities was
phenomenal,
a good horror
phenomenal.
anthology too.
Yeah,
And he also just released his Pinocchio on Netflix too.
yeah, he did.
I
Yes,
haven't
he
seen
did.
it yet.
I watched
I
the
haven't seen
behind the
that
scenes
either.
of it and how they made it, which Guillermo del Toro,
Mm.
the dude, is a evil fucking genius in my
Oh, yeah.
opinion.
Oh, for
He
sure.
really is.
People were saying that his Pinocchio was better than Disney's that they released this year.
I believe it 100%.
Just the amount of time and energy he pours into projects is phenomenal.
He is a natural.
He really is. And
Yeah.
like I said, I think he really is an evil genius.
Going back with a second, did guys know whether like an underrated TV animated show, Generator Rex?
That one sounds familiar. Is that
It does.
That was on Cartoon Network. It was around the same time that they did Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and he even did a crossover with Ben 10 too.
huh?
What?
Yeah, Generator Rex. And he even had Daryl Sabara, one of the kids from Spy Kids, voice the lead.
That sounds super familiar.
It was really good. It lasted for like 60 episodes, 3 seasons. It was so good. It's basically like
I have to just find that.
I watched it like on Cartoon Network when it was on. I don't know where it's at now.
I did not see that. The last Star Wars animated series I watched was Clone Wars.
Yeah,
No,
I've seen the Star Wars animated that Jindy made. He did the first Clone Wars, I think.
Yeah, that was like that was before like the actual Clone Wars
Yeah, and then there was the CGI Clone Wars that came
Those are-
after.
snippets, but I don't know. But yeah, Clone Wars, Rebels, and now the Bad Batch. Season 2 will be out this month, I think.
Yeah, it will or January. I at the very.
I think it
least.
is. Yeah, I think it's mid-January.
Yeah, because Mandalorian season 3 is dropping. Star Wars gonna have some heat coming.
I'm so excited for Bad Batch. And speaking of like top-notch voice actors, D. Bradley Bader,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best, who can not only like differentiate his voice when they're clones of each other, but
Yeah,
also voice animals and do them naturally. Appa, Momo, Naga, just like
He- insanely good for no reason.
Dude, there's some
he's-
voice actors out there like that, man.
Yeah, Tony Todd is a legendary
The,
voice actor too.
My daughter really likes the guy that does Traveler in shit,
The
what's that?
Destiny.
No.
series?
It's a mobile game. And it's on PC as
Oh.
well.
Ron
Genshin Impact.
Who?
Genshin Impact. The guy that voices Traveler on Genshin Impact.
Oh.
And he does a lot of he's in like tons of anime. Like he's in everywhere.
What's his name?
Yeah,
Fuck if I can't remember, dude. I can't.
Yeah, I fell off on all my dub anime big time, but I do remember guys like Johnny Young Botch and
Who's
Yeah.
still doing it? You mean Bleach? He's still in 1,000-Year War.
yep.
Mhm.
And-
Yuri Lowenthal,
Yeah.
yeah, Ben 10, and like Sasuke Uchiha.
Bingo. And he shows up at our Comic Con almost every year.
He does.
Dude, when is y'all's Comic Con?
October 1st.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this last one was they're before the pandemic. They were in April, but now like they decided to move them in October.
Okay.
Yeah,
As long as
it's-
it doesn't interfere with my GalaxyCon, which I think is in the spring this year,
Mhm.
I'm going to try to make it out there in October. But that's around my daughter's birthday, so it's going to be difficult.
Right.
Yeah, it's usually the first weekend in October. So you'll probably catch me, Will, and Cam, and
Mhm.
Thomas out there
Maybe
for
we can
this year.
maybe we can try like put a table out and be like make like a podcast like each day we're there.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude! I'll bring some books to sell.
I got our tablecloth ready to go.
No, I
so
got to be
it's-
making some money if I'm going to be doing something.
Yeah, I got books I could probably sell to make some money too.
Yeah.
I got a Hex #1 too.
Ooh.
Dude,
Hold on.
I'll buy that shit from you.
I'm gonna see if I
I
can.
think I
sell
have it,
some-
but depending on what cover you got.
I'm gonna sell some Saturday Night Nerds merch in general, like T-shirts
Yeah.
and whatnot. So it's,
Yeah, dude, we need to get some shirts bad.
yeah. It's about time we read up
Yeah.
on all that stuff.
I need that good material too, not that fucking cheap shit. That
Hell,
nice soft material.
amen to that. Because we were supposed to announce that at the end of the show anyway, but
Yeah.
hey, the cat's out of the bag. Saturday Night Nerd secured Cape Comic Con for 2023.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Ooh, look at
what we got
that.
here?
Dude, that's a first edition too.
Yes, it is. Hex #1 from 1985.
Dude, that's in good condition.
That's
You ain't got that shit
money.
graded yet? You gotta get that graded.
I think I got that last year. And I know I got at this last convention Red Tornado #1.
Ooh,
Dude, I might still go back and get it. My buddy, he's got a
Mhm.
Radioactive Man #1
Nice.
that I'm gonna have to
1985.
might pick up from The Simpsons.
throwbacks.
Dude,
And-
Kenpachi, let us know, man. If they got that good T-shirt material, like that really nice soft shit, if you could
Mhm.
send us those details, that'd be freaking fantastic.
And
Yeah.
I got one more.
I will
Booster
say,
Gold.
like, for my
Booster Gold
hoodie,
#1.
like I had problems with the paint chipping off. So
Yeah, I'm not about
Yeah.
that life, man. We got to get like worst comes to worst, we can always go to some place like shit. What's that place that does all the American flag shirts and shit? Y'all know who I'm talking about, don't you? They do like all the weird like I can't
Bunker
think of it.
branding. Beer said bunker branding, maybe.
But I mean, I figure we do like it's got to be someplace that'll let us do a small batch at first.
Yeah,
You
most
know.
of our merch has came from a website like the Spring website. We got
Spring
most of,
tees. Yeah.
that's where
Well,
we got our merch originally.
What is it?
Booster Gold.
Booster Gold #1.
Damn, dude, your comic
Andy-
shop gets good
oh,
shit.
Booster Gold.
Yeah, Andy is the man when it comes.
No,
to
no,
comics.
this isn't from. No, I got this at the convention from another place. No,
Okay.
yeah, 1986, which was his real first appearance.
Nice.
You have to get those graded, man. You can't just be having them sitting around.
I'm
bro.
gonna trust me. I'm gonna want to. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You know they were gonna like do like Booster Gold for Legends of Tomorrow.
yeah.
heard
I've
the
heard
rumor.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. They had him in the very last episode before CW took a shit on everyone and just.
Well, yeah.
No,
CW pulled a CW, but then
No
they bring
shit.
back their stupid fucking shows like Pretty Little Liars.
no, thank you. But no, yeah, they had him in the last episode. They actually had Donald Faison play him from Scrubs.
Really?
Yeah, Yeah,
Really? That would
I
have been
remember-
Yeah,
so
he was like-
fucking legit, man.
I know it was gonna be so good, and then like they just like they took a shit on everyone. And
I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
When
Dude,
Like they
when
said,
the-
fuck you to the whole Arrowverse.
They really
and it's
did.
just like,
no, when CW went on like their axe throwing just like
dude,
session this last year,
yeah,
literally.
I know.
it made me so no. They were canceling everything from Batwoman to Legacies, but
Green
Leg-
Arrow.
but Legends of Tomorrow is what really pissed me off because the ending.
They let CW let Supernatural die, but then they brought back the Winchesters.
Yeah,
So fuck them. They couldn't
Yeah.
just leave it alone. They had
Yeah,
to go back
no,
after.
you can give this show a closure season because of how it ended, but you're gonna bring back the Winchesters and fuck
Yeah.
up their parents.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
was bad enough. We got enough of their story to understand what happened within Supernatural. We didn't need a new season, just like
Or a
we didn't
spinoff.
need Walker Texas Ranger.
No.
We didn't need a spinoff of Charmed. What? Not really a spinoff, a reboot of Charmed.
No,
That-
we
that-
did not need
thankfully,
that one.
that one died fast.
Big time.
Well, it
Oh
lasted
my
for
God.
4 years, but still.
Well, it got 4 too many.
Well, yes, Riverdale
Wait.
got way too many.
Dude, they ruined Riverdale, man.
I didn't give a fuck about
They
Riverdale, to be
ruined
honest.
CW ruined every show that has ever came on.
Although Riverdale gave us
You're
Sabrina,
cursed.
which was fan fucking tastic.
Only time I've ever like taken real notice of Riverdale is when they brought in Sabrina Spellman.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like from the Chilling Adventures.
Yes,
That's
that's
Sabrina.
yeah. So, did y'all watch the spinoff of Sabrina
I
on
have not.
Netflix? Dude, go watch it.
I've only watched like the pilot. I need to go back and watch like the whole
Dude,
thing. I heard it's phenomenal.
really freaking good.
She's
And the-
great from what
I've
I've
been
seen.
she
recommending.
is amazing,
Mhm.
and the way she looks, just like the fucking comic book Sabrina, is ridiculous.
Granted, I grew up with like Melissa Joan Hart as my Sabrina, but I'm sure
I did too.
I love her too.
But
Yeah.
she killed it. Sabrina
Dude.
the Teenage Witch we got when we were on TGI Fridays
Mhm.
is not Sabrina the Teenage Witch from the comic book.
Right.
It is not. Let's clear
It
the
was,
air
it
on
was
that.
dark. It was
There's some stories there within the one we got on TGIF from back in the day,
but for the
but
most part, the comics
didn't-
were like, darker and like more
yeah, the
gory.
comics are dark. There's the devil, there's God. There, all this stuff is real within their world. Like no kidding, like Sabrina Spellman is literally the offspring of the devil.
No.
Who is the actress that plays her? Is it the
Uh,
same chick
no.
that plays Enid from Wednesday?
No,
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, no,
Ooh.
no, no.
But
Different
she
chick.
is amazing as no.
She is.
I'm thinking-
Yeah,
No, I'm
she's
thinking
really
of-
good, but it's not her.
Mhm.
I can't remember. I can't pronounce her name. Let me put it like that. I cannot pronounce her name. But let me look it up for you.
Oh, Cam dropped out. Oh,
His internet's been kind of shaky. He's had a couple of splashes where I thought he was going to drop.
there we go.
jumped out for a second by accident. No,
Yes.
Kiernan Shipka. That's
That's it. Kiernan.
Kiernan Shipka. I couldn't think of the name.
Yeah, she kind of favors the chick that plays Enid just a little bit, so I kind of got confused. But
No, but Jenna Ortega, who plays Wednesday Addams,
Phenomenal.
pitch, point on point, perfect person to play Wednesday Addams.
Yep.
bullseye, man.
And then Christina Ricci being there for that first season was amazing.
Dude.
And she's not done by any means. I think we get some more surprises.
I would hope we get Christina Ricci back.
Yeah,
Because
I
they
think
got
we do.
announced the second season. I hope they.
I think she's going to be our Danielle Fishel over Melissa Joan Hart any day.
Mm-hmm.
I won't
Yeah.
argue that one, man.
Dude, hands
I
down.
won't argue that either. I love Danielle Fisher.
But I did like at the end on the final. If you haven't watched it yet, at the end of Sabrina, the final season, they get all the Sabrinas together. They get the original cast together. It's a really good final season.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna kill the show and spoil anything, but just watch it. It is a very well done show. It's very relatable to the comic book. How she gets her powers, who her real parents are, all that's in there. It tells you how the cat becomes the cat and where the cat is from. It tells you all that stuff.
these are all classic shows that's of a dark nature because it's like the Addams Family, Dark Nature, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I wish they would have done Charmed justice because I love the '90s Charmed sisters. Oh,
So
I'll never forget.
the only thing I didn't like the people that played Charmed, like the actresses were really great. Except for the one, I really don't like her, but that's because I think she's a twat rocket. But anyways,
And the original or
yeah.
the new one?
the original.
He's talking about the one that left the show, right? The sister that died, got killed off.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
But-
can't remember her name, but
I never watched Charm, so I wouldn't know.
I thought it was
I'm a pervert. I had to watch it.
when I want to see like witches and warlocks and demons and the devil. I want to see what we got in the new Sabrina. I want to see the dark side of it.
Mhm.
Granted, Charmed is like the wispy, cool. Oh, ooh, that's
Charm,
cool.
Charm went crazy after a couple of seasons.
It did later on. It got a little
Yeah.
bit darker, and that's what I want to see. I like the darker side of that. Give me. I want to see that stuff.
It got to
know?
a point where almost all the sisters got murked. It was like, oh my!
Well, yeah,
this
they
show
got
is
murked, but then they
crazy.
brought them back to life. I mean, but
they let two of them stay dead.
well, it's the two that should have stayed
Yeah.
dead.
Jesus.
Yes. I had a huge crush on Rose McGowan, and I cannot remember the other chick, but I wish they would have killed off Piper instead and kept the other three.
And apparently they had Kaylee Cuoco like on there, and the end
Oh
Yeah.
my
before
God.
Big Bang Theory.
Before she got famous, yeah. Before
Yeah,
she
she
blew
was-
up.
She
But
was
before,
too
before
hot.
Big Bang Theory, before Harley Quinn, before all of that. Have you guys watched Harley Quinn?
The animated series?
Not yet.
Not yet,
Oh,
no.
it's so good. You guys have to watch
But
it.
I know the new season of Harley Quinn, when they bring in Poison Ivy, they're going.
No, Poison Ivy's in the whole thing.
Oh, is she? Okay, I know
she's there
they're.
from the get go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know now they're in love.
They're
Yeah,
I know
like
that's
a
kind of
couple.
where we're
They're-
at.
yeah, they're definitely like together.
So
for sure.
it's actually caught up to like the Harley Ivy comic book now, and
Mhm.
it's traveling pretty close to what the comic book is doing, which is really cool because it's actually a really good story.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but no,
producers of Charmed, they freaking had Kaylee Cuoco in the skimpiest outfits they could put her in.
Yeah,
It
but
was-
she's a little young for that at the time.
It was a WB like girl focus show. Of course they're gonna do that. They
it's-
got to bring in the guys. But no,
Calm
you,
down.
you said it yourself. You're a pervert. It's true. But
Man.
but no, Harley Quinn from the get go is a phenomenal show. They renewed it for a fourth season, and she helps produce it, and she's actually a really good Harley Quinn. And
Yeah.
and they get Alan Tudyk as the Joker, and they bring Diedrich Bader back as Batman from the very beginning of old, and they get a lot of good characters in this. It's really good and really fucked up too. Like
That's crazy.
and bloody and gory and just
Mhm.
very. You guys would like it for sure.
You
most
get
foul
Harley
language.
and you get Poison Ivy at their best.
You really
Which is
do.
I really like. I started watching it, and I just got to finish it. But I start watching a lot of things, and then I get, see something else shiny, and I try
I'm
to
the
watch
same
it.
way. It happens, but no.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking. good.
Thankfully, everything bookmarked where I was, and I don't have to go back from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm a
what I probably find the funniest is they get big broad shoulders, badass looking Christopher Maloney, Elliot Stabler from Law and Order to play
Dude, I love that guy.
drunken, just sad version of Jim Gordon on the show.
that's
He,
crazy.
he is so great, though.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a few announcements out the way.
Yeah, let's get him in. We need to be
yeah.
closing up. We went over like by 45 minutes again.
Yeah, I was waiting on Will to come back so we can get a couple announcements out the way, but I got some chili waiting on me and it's calling my
Yeah.
name, and it's just
Well, you watched me eat dinner. I wasn't
yeah,
playing. My daughter brought that shit in, and I killed it.
yeah. I saw you in the background getting yelled at. I was like, oh shit, we got to let him go.
No, that was my daughter, man.
Yeah.
We're about to hit 7-Eleven real quick.
Nice. Yeah, I'm so for one of my announcements, we pretty much spoiled it already about Saturday Night Nerds going to Cape Comic Con. So October 1st through the 3rd, or whichever the first weekend of October is, you guys happen to be in the neighborhood of Southeast Missouri, you'll be able to catch Saturday Night Nerds making their first debut appearance there. We have a table, so we hopefully can run a live stream from the Comic-Con. So we'll be cooperating with Comically Inclined and the bosses over at Cape Events to make sure that runs smoothly this year.
If
And
you're not
then-
following Comically Inclined on Facebook and Instagram,
Or
head
us.
on over and give them a follow.
Mhm.
Yes, y'all.
Absolutely. So my shout out to my buddy Blake Hickman and Daniel Stewart or Danny Stewart, whichever you feel like calling them. And those are the guys that you guys definitely need to show some love. And
Kenpachi will be there too.
and that's gonna be a great Comic-Con for
And-
sure.
And don't forget Brittany Shelton from Comically Inclined as well.
Absolutely.
And don't be
The whole-
surprised if you don't see me, Deontay, or Will pop up on one of their shows as well.
Black Mac and Mac might show up too as well, so that might be pretty cool.
My boys.
Tell
So-
them more than happy to come on board with like too. I don't mind.
Dude, I'm waiting on an invite, man. You
Yeah.
shoot me an invite, I am there.
Yeah, because
That's
it's
all it takes.
it's a DFPN party, so everybody that you can expect from that feeling could potentially be in the building. So you Willie and Kelvin, you probably can. And then the original 4 of SNN, Cam, Thomas, Will, me, and then we got Jeff that might come in from Virginia.
No,
So, yeah.
hopefully Ming Chen comes back this year too.
And
You know
Ming
what?
Chen, oh my god.
I'll call down the EJ and Jen have a possibility of moving up here to Virginia too. So if they're up here in the area, I will
Carpool.
drive up and we'll carpool over.
Hell yeah. Oh man, dude, that'd be the sickest Comic-Con of all
Dude,
time.
I will
Yeah,
roll
like, we
in
got
15
big,
deep.
like guest stars. Like we've this is the second time we had Ming Chen like here, and we got like big Power Ranger guest stars for sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so excited, dude. I can't wait to get an invite to one of y'all's shows just so I can come on live with y'all and
Dude, I
hopefully I'll
met
have my
Ming
new
Chen.
setup then.
Ming Chen's like the nicest person ever.
I met him for the first time this year and we hit it off immediately. He was like, yo, holla at me. And I'm like, bet. Comic-Con, we need you on the show.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm in him last year.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah. I even met him.
Yeah.
He took
Florida
he had to
down
grab a quick nap. You know how Will rolls. He had to get him a
Oh,
little
he-
nap
he-
in. He went back to napping. Come on, Will.
No. Shoot.
But yeah, what was you saying about Cape Comic-Con, Cam?
Other than that, just that Ming Chen's just like the nicest person. It's like we get other guests. We've had other guests too, like some of the old Power Rangers, like Jones. I can't remember his name. Zach, the very first Black Power Ranger,
Yeah.
That's my boy right there. I like him.
the voice of Zordon.
Catherine Sutherland.
Yep.
She comes
So-
and goes.
She was at the Toy Con just this month, and
Yeah.
we
Hey,
had
you know what? Y'all were close enough to Ohio to where y'all could go to Ohio, which is like Ohio. They do it's called Toy Ohio, but it's like a large. It's hard to say, but it's like a large like action figure. Like we're talking like a convention hall full of all that.
very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Bet.
Shoot, we definitely have to look into that too. So yeah, we secured the bag with Cape Comic-Con, and then another bag we secured Twitch affiliate. So if you weren't at the show at the very beginning, Saturday Night Nerds has finally hit Twitch affiliate. That's all thanks to the perseverance and hard work of Emperor King Will.
Nah,
He's been
y'all help me.
He's been going off all 2022, and we finally we might be late to the party, but we finally in the game now, and that is a bag secured by SNN, and I'm really proud of Will crossing that finish line.
Hey, that took a community, man.
Yeah,
But Will
Yeah.
led that community
Village.
to it.
dude, that's probably one of my happiest achievements for SNN for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
like the next stop 2023 we going for Twitch partner, so
Oh yeah.
it's guns blazing. So
Oh yeah.
Get a studio in person, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
definitely well deserved. We've got competition galore, but we're gonna bring all the smoke.
Oh,
We want the smoke.
All the
yes,
smoke.
we do.
I'm gonna have mine full up and running here soon as well.
Yeah, Twitch affiliate was well deserved for us.
Yeah.
It took us a long time, but now we finally made it. Started from the bottom, now we here. And then so after tonight, we are going to be doing a little makeover to the Facebook group in preparations for season 3. So we got our new logo that's about to pop up in the group, and then we'll debut the new theme song for the season 3 of the podcast pretty soon too. I'm just cooperating with some producers to pick the perfect song for us, so
Yeah.
that's going to be pretty sick as well. And we also got a few things going on with DFPN as well, where we're trying to like collaborate with all the other hosts of the show and spend more time with Mac and Mac.
Yeah.
My boys. Sorry, I
So
have to
be
say
on the
that.
lookout for that. So
We're under
DFPN
contract that I have to
collaborations.
say my boys every time their names are mentioned.
Mac, aka your boys, shout out to them and everybody at That Feeling Podcast Network. We love you guys and thank you for all the support. Let's see. Oh, special guests. So
dude.
Operation Bingo Book
Willie
goes
is here.
live.
I can
Oh, is
grab
he in
Willie
there?
on the way.
Oh, yeah. If Willie, shout out to Willie if he's in the comments right now. But we expect to see more of him and Kelvin potentially next season. And the episodes that they aren't around, you'll see the original 4. Hopefully Thomas comes back, and then we got special guests galore.
Thomas said
Yeah.
he should be able to make more time like this next year.
Yeah,
Hopefully we can get Blake back on too.
absolutely. You definitely got to see
Hey.
my buddy Blake, and then we got to get Danny in here and Brittany. So
And then every October, me, Eric, and EJ will bring our Halloween treat. We'll do our big Halloween show because that was so much fun last year.
More Jeffrey, more the Johnsons.
And I got my own that will be coming more full time in the new year.
Yeah, 2023 is gonna be crazy, man, because we got a lot to review, and hopefully it'll give 2022 some competition, because 2022 wasn't that bad of a year at all. But
No, it wasn't.
for sure,
I think it was a success.
Big time. And then with
We got so much
season 3, I think that's it for as far as announcements go. Unless you had anything, Will.
No, just make sure everybody tune in to Twitch Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays at 9:00 p.m. So we'll be on there clowning around, doing some DMZ, other stuff, other games that we may be able to come across. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we could get some more people up in there, some more SNN people up in there, and join the clown show on DMZ. I tell you, man, it's like it's funny. It's funny.
But yeah. Shout out to Kim Pachi, man. We definitely appreciate the love, man. Dude. When you guys go to Comic-Con, it's going to be lit. So look out for Black Cat. I can't pronounce that word for life of me. Apothecary. So that is Jennifer's
Hit up their
business.
Facebook group. Buy yourself some soaps, your loved ones some soaps. Get yourself all kinds of stuff over there because they're good people.
As a customer myself, I can tell you legit that their products is freaking awesome. And I'm trying to like save as much as I can, but I'm using the shit out at the same time too. So
you gotta wash your balls, man.
Absolutely.
And he makes good soap.
Absolutely.
You want to wash your balls with Star Wars?
Gotta have some fresh balls.
Hit up Kimpachi.
Absolutely.
You know what I
If
mean?
you
You can't
see
be out here like
Kenpachi,
Genji, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get caught with the dirty balls, you know?
Exactly.
exactly. You see Kenpachi in the group, or you see Jennifer in a group, Jennifer Locke. Just hit them up, ask them
Yep.
about Black Cat Apothecary, and if you're in the local area as far
They're
as Southeast
always
Missouri
out in
goes,
town selling.
Mhm.
you could definitely catch them on Saturdays if
Make
they
your
ever
balls
have like
smell
a
fresh.
farmers market, and you'll be able to run into them there, and they can give you details on where they at if they're not at the farmers market. So it's a
Follow their
win-win.
page.
It's a win-win.
Mhm.
Absolutely, man. We definitely appreciate you guys' support.
Cameron, what do you got? Any announcements on your side of the house, buddy? Other than
No.
that beard is getting epic.
Epic.
Santa!
Look at that thing. Look at that.
Santa!
And he still has all the color in his.
Santa.
God.
He's the young version of Santa in training.
That's the handsome Santa. That is the handsome
Santa
Santa.
was a stud back then, man.
Hey,
Santa stole my wife.
I'll put it like this,
Still trying
man.
to send me over something.
I
No.
retired and I grew out my beard. And my first like month of my beard being out, it had some color to it. And then I woke up one morning and that shit was gray.
Man, this
It was
is
just
you
like,
and
boom,
you
gray.
and Cam are like multiverse Santas. It's like you're
Yeah, multiverse.
yeah, Jeff is like Earth 616 Santa, and it's like
I can be like
Man, why I gotta get the bad earth where everything bad happens?
David Harbour Santa, then by all means, I'm good either way.
Hell
Santa
yeah.
OP in the comments. I don't know what y'all talking about.
David Harbour Santa is definitely OP'd on a he's definitely on another level.
he's
Say
broke.
Y'all tripping.
Ghosty Violent Night. It's so fucking good.
I gotta watch it. I haven't had a
But-
chance to yet.
I'm
No,
going.
if you live in the area of Southeast Missouri,
I
and
want to see
you
it.
look at, and then come on down to Cape and like stop by the comic strip shop like on Broadway. You know, come see Andy, come see Thomas if he's there, or even me if I drop in and look around, have a buy, like see if you can find something good. And like, and Andy will do you right for sure. And yeah, see if he's got anything good for sure. By all means.
Shameless
Absolutely.
plug,
Yeah.
man.
Definitely.
Number one comic shop in Cape Girardeau.
Yes,
don't
sir.
sleep on them.
And apparently something in Jackson too.
Yeah.
Look at that heat. Look at that.
I mentioned it earlier, and just like we were showing off, and like my favorite Green Lantern for sure.
Yeah, but
Beware.
what you know about that? James Tinian signed Department of Truth #1.
I'm just gonna flex everything I just bought on Wednesday and
Man,
just
what you know about
Riddler
that?
and then
Flexing.
Venom. Just got Spider-Man 2020 or 2099. Let's go.
Dude, that Spider-Man 2099 got hot again.
Big time.
Like I remember Spider-Man 2099, like when the whole 2099 line kind of like dropped back in the 90s. That shit was so fire. And now it's
Absolutely.
making this huge push and come back again, and I'm loving it.
Dude, I love the artists that's on board now too. They go
Hey,
crazy.
grab me that stack of slabs up there.
So return the slab.
Hand me those. Let me just hand them all to me, baby. Oh, you hadn't seen them yet?
Uh-oh, dad getting cussed out.
Okay, cool. So boom,
Amazing Spider-Man number 361,
image.
signed
Oh,
and authenticated.
okay.
Who signed it?
Hey, I would have to dig for hours, but I have my TMNT, Kevin Eastman.
Mark Bagley, authenticated and signed by Mark Bagley.
Let's bag secured.
Alice Ever After. This is a great story if you're not familiar with it. It's like a Alice in Wonderland. It's trippy. This is the #1 Virgin variant.
Oh, dude.
And then my custom labeled Ghost Rider #1.
That's my
Yeah.
guy. That's
Right
my
there.
guy.
Look at the custom label up there with the Ghost Rider.
He's a freaking legend. Uh-oh, what do we have here?
I raised you my Predator #1.
362.
Damn, there's so much muscle going on in this podcast right now. Look at all this flexing.
No joke.
Jeepers Christ.
I don't think you're ready for this one though.
Uh-oh.
Amazing Spider-Man 361, 2, and 3 full story and selection of Carnage and Venom.
Purgatory 1 full foil.
Damn, son. Where'd you
Round
find
cover.
this?
Wraparound cover.
Nice. Real nice. Oh, man. I was expecting more heat to drop.
Mm.
That's no. If anything, Carnage is like the best thing I got for sure. Since it's you've got me beat for sure. I'm just want to show off a bit.
So one day I'll be able to compete against you guys. Until then,
So that's one of the things I'm gonna have in my, like, when I get ready to open up a shop. I'm gonna put that out there. Like, if you want to send stuff to get graded, I will do that for you.
Absolutely, I do not mind. I would not mind that at all.
Because I know a lot of places don't like to do that because there's a now I won't do it for like high end books. Like, if your book is worth $2,000 or $3,000, now I'm like, you're on your own on that one. Plus, those are hand delivered to CGC. Like, they don't like you to send those in. Like,
Right.
they want you to hand deliver those. Like, if you got a Spider-Man #1 you found in your grandpa's attic, then by all means, I would drive over to CGC myself and hand deliver. Like, please grade this like very carefully.
That's what I love about the nerd community, man. You just got plugs on plugs on plugs.
Mhm.
And you never know who the plug is until they tell you.
More or less. But enough of that. Anything else, or is that all, D?
That's it. I want to wish everybody a happy and blessed New Year. If you're drinking, please, I beg of you, do not get behind the wheel of a car.
Call that DD.
Call it DD, call it Uber, call your mommy and daddy. I don't care who you got to call, but please, whatever you do, don't drink and drive tonight.
That's right.
That's all I got.
And if you guys do the adult thing, make sure you either wrap it up or make sure it's the right one. Okay, that because no more Nick Cannon stuff going into 2023. We're gonna leave that behind.
Oh, we're gonna leave that for Nick Cannon to handle.
Exactly.
Let him wild and out on his show, not in real.
Hey, it's not just a show; it's a way of life for him.
Like, yeah.
Fucking Nick Cannon, man. That's gonna become a thing. Goddamn Nick Cannon. Goddamn Nick Cannon.
Like Beer says, wrap your willy before you get silly.
Get silly.
Boom. If you're in Southeast Missouri, Perry County Towing is offering free tows for drunks to get home safe.
What?
Boom.
This is the gym right here.
There you go. If you're in Southeast Missouri, there's your ride.
Mhm.
I expect no shenanigans.
Okay.
So shout out to Kimpachi for dropping a gem on y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all been warned and y'all been informed. So in my words, I would say, yeah, Happy New Year's to everybody. Y'all stay safe.
Yeah.
Don't be too foolish.
Happy New Year's. Try not to pop a baby on the way on New Year's. I'm mainly speaking of myself, so
Ooh.
anyways,
Ooh.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Okay.
Yes, sir. But that is all I got, man. Unless you got any farewells, Cameron.
Just Happy New Year's and stay safe. And if you're gonna drink, stay inside. And if you're gonna do anything else,
don't drink and drive.
Right, it's cold out.
Just don't go to the cops.
Don't drink and drive.
That is facts. That is facts.
And remember, like Whitney said, crack is whack.
And I do have one more. Thick thighs save lives.
Thick thighs save lives.
Let's
Amen.
not forget.
Goddamn, Will.
Big
It's nap time, Will.
Oh, you man.
Time to hibernate for the remainder of the winter.
Yeah. No. Got work.
All right.
Yeah,
Good
guys.
seeing you, fellas. Great having everybody in the chat with us tonight.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you. What day is it? January 28th is the plan right now.
Yep,
28th or the
Will's
week before.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it'll be 21st or 28th, whichever one is the safest bet. But we got something coming for Will's birthday regardless, so be on the lookout for that. Season
And
3
I
is
think
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
off to a
drop
kick.
my season 1, episode 1, probably the second week of January. I'm gonna do my first big bots opening on Twitch,
Okay.
and then it'll go to YouTube and my Insta
All
after
right.
that. That's my plan right now,
I dig it,
as
dog.
I start my journey into
Okay.
trying to get affiliate on my side of the house too.
Nice.
Bet.
Yeah, y'all keep your eyes on the Facebook group because there's about to be a construction and happening after this show ends. So
Yeah.
thank you everybody for coming out. Stay sexy, stay blessed, and stay nerdy. This concludes season 2 of
Sir.
Saturday Night Nerds live streaming podcast.
Happy
We
New
love
Year.
you guys and we thank you for your support. We out.